daily streams. I don't know if y'all can handle daily streams. So I've been trying to figure it out. So at any time, if you're behind in the content, by the way, you gotta be caught up to really enjoy everything we got going on. By the way, hey, let me tell you this. I do want to say something real quick, and I don't know what day we are on now. I do want to say, man, the messages from y'all have given me so much encouragement, really, to make sure each and every day I'm doing this stream to make sure we do the 30 for 30. Um, when I was thinking about 30 for 30, I was like, oh man, well, you put it back all the way till December. There's not much rap shit in December. Do people just want to hear you just be on stream? Of course, I could always sit here and joke about shit, unless it's to do with Mano. He gonna try to kill you. But I could joke about anything, and we could have a good time. Or shit. Sometimes we could go outside hip hop. Let's talk some politics. Shit, I got some basketball takes. It might not be the best, but I could make it entertaining. It'll get you through your day. And I do want to say, this is why I love the audience we've curated. I thought some people were gonna be like, "Yo, act man, chill out." But instead, I've gotten the opposite. People are like, "Nah, it's cool. We see you trying to cover other topics. We get it. You're trying to do every day. Whoa, hold on. No, we fucking with this. Whether it's the old stories, or maybe you in college, or maybe when you were younger, maybe it's just like you kind of like, sometimes I get my little improv bag. Like if you were here last night, toward a certain point, it's a lot of truth to it though. When I was doing a Cardi B topic, yeah, I'm doing my thing. And I'm not gonna lie, you guys have been encouraging me, telling me, let's expand the topics we talk about. Of course, we're always a hip hop first stream, always. However, if there ain't nothing going on in hip hop, it don't mean we can't stream, right? And I want to say thank you guys for that. Yeah. Of course, I think if I don't know how long you guys been following me. We do a bunch of things here. You know what I mean? Of course, you've seen like Mano jump up. We responded to that. We're covering. And by the way, you want to know something interesting? I got a call yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, today. Yeah, today I got a call. I get a call today. Well, FaceTime. All right. Cardi FaceTimes me. He's like, "Yo, Ack." He's hanging out with his son. He was so proud. Watching Cardi be a dad on FaceTime is like golden. But still, he was like, "Yo, Ack." It's like, yo. Apparently, Cardi don't know really what Fortnite. I mean, he knows what it is, but yo, Ack. Yo, me and you, we got to get on that Fortnite. He's like, "Yo, maybe we could stream it." I said, "Yeah, I play Fortnite. I always play Fortnite." He said, "Ack, they dropping my skin." He's like, "You don't be doing the gaming streams no more?" I'm like, how the fuck does Cardi know? I haven't done a gaming stream in forever. But apparently Playboy Cardi wants to do a gaming stream with me. Let's do a gaming stream, me and him. And apparently Fortnite just dropped. I don't know if you guys seen this. Fortnite just dropped some new skins and all that type of stuff. And they have included not only Kim Kardashian, they have included, come on now, Playboy Cardi. Yes. Yo. You should hear this nigga Cardi with me too. Yo, he says it like 5 times. Yo, so we're on FaceTime. He's like, Ack. I don't think he's ever played Fortnite. I'm gonna be honest. He's like, Ack, yo, we gotta play this Fortnite shit. We gotta do it on stream. He's like, yo, they made this character for me. Whenever I get hit, I say, "See ya" or some shit. Like he did the exact baby voice on the FaceTime. He did it like 5 times. I'm like, okay. he's like, that's the only thing I told him. All his catchphrases. I don't know if this is true. I actually don't even think that's true at all because I play Fortnite. Nobody says catchphrases when they get hit. This ain't fucking Mortal Kombat. The hell? But he's like, yo, I made sure when they hit me, I'm like, see ya. I'm like, okay, bro. Anyway, they do have Cardi on here. Oh, they got they got the nail polish, the pinky ring. Oh shit, okay. You know, Cardi kind of did bring back the jerseys. I can't lie. They got, oh my God, they even have the fucking like face piercings. Oh wow, they kind of got that good. Of course, he's telling me all that. He's playing with his kid while he's doing it. Of course, you know what I'm trying to find out? Nigga, how much are they paying? So I'm trying to get in the pocket watching. But he was telling me that they were so in tune with it. He said this has been in a going on for a while. And he was giving me much more details. Anyway, shout out to Cardi. I said all that to say Cardi wants me to do a gaming stream. Chat, I haven't done a game. I don't know how long y'all been watching me stream. I haven't done a gaming stream in forever. Cardi wants to do a Fortnite gaming stream. I guess we would probably play with his character pause. You know what I mean? Let's see if when he's busting his guns and he gets it, see ya. I don't know what the fuck. What does see ya even mean? I don't even know. But yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I said all that to say thank you and welcome to the stream. I believe we are through. I've lost track of the days. I'm only thinking about the end, right? Like we're supposed to stream until the end of the year, right? Okay. What else? All right. By the way, we're just getting started. Somebody said I play 2K. Oh, I'm nice at 2K. I play 2K and Fortnite. That's it. I'm really nice at both. I'm nice at both. Anybody could get that work at both. I've been waiting for one of these streamers to actually challenge me. Yo, chat, it's all good. All right, cool. So, what are we getting into today? We're gonna get into. Apparently, we kind of have some pending breaking news. Apparently, David, the artist that we now know is involved or suspected to be involved in maybe the death or disappearance or the cover up of the death or the dismemberment or movement of the body of Celeste Rivas. Apparently, there's finally an arrest going to be made, except there's one big surprise, and I'll get into that. Today, I actually do want to get into a little bit of politics, just because, again, I love drama. I know you love drama because you're watching me. And the drama right now, not necessarily is in hip hop, it's kind of like in politics. And I kind of want to get into that a little bit. There's Candace Owens versus Charlie Kirk's wife. Candace Owens kind of purports to be like one of the best friends of Charlie Kirk before he died, but now his wife is coming out like, yo, what? My husband. You have these ancillary figures, Nick Fuentes, that doesn't fuck with Candace, and then you have Tucker Carlson. He doesn't really have a side, but like, yo, he's kind of like skeptical of the whole thing. We could kind of do a little breakdown on that. Again, this is nothing political to tell you who to vote for. Like, I've kind of drawn that line. I don't want y'all ever think I'm pushing y'all to vote for nobody. Like, you could disagree with me and be like, no, you're tripping. If I ever give political takes or breakdowns, I'm just trying to tell you what goes on in a world that's honestly, if you ask me, way more messier, way more. It's just a bunch of shit happening, and it's more entertaining if you ask me. So, yeah, I don't care who y'all vote for. I just like to figure out where the entertainment is at. So, I would like to get into that as well. 50 Cent continues. He's going at Marlon Wayans, and he's even teasing more. I'm telling you, 50's an amazing marketer. I used to think that it was mostly gangsterism and, of course, shrewdness and wit that 50 had when he went on his run, whether it was beefing with Ja Rule or, like, Fat Joe and subsequently, like, Jadakiss or the Locks. But I'm realizing, like, this is why I keep saying 50 is like 6ix9ine. I am now in belief that 50 is like 6ix9ine. And don't clip just there. Listen to the whole clip. Listen to the whole context. 50 is like 6ix9ine in the aspect of I'm starting to think that 50 is better at marketing than he's better than rapping or he's better than anything he's ever done. That's the thing I think with 6ix9ine too. 6ix9ine is a better marketer than he's a better musician. And I believe that with 50 as well. I'm watching how 50's marketing this goddamn documentary, and it's brilliant. When we think and everybody's kind of exposed that they've heard everything to do with the documentary, he comes with more. Hey, I got more footage, secret footage of Diddy doing maybe some other stuff. And it keeps the intrigue going. And by the way, the documentary is soaring up the charts. I believe it's #1 on Netflix. By the way, very smart move and shrewd move. You know what this does? He's probably worked with Netflix before because some of his movies or like shows he's been associated has been repurposed on Netflix. But this is the one he's like, head honcho, executive producer, and he's the face of. With this success, Netflix might be like, yo, we're not taking as much heat, even though we're going to get into it. Diddy's trying to file a lawsuit versus them. We'll get into it. They might look at 50 like how stars looked at 50 and said, wow, we'll give you the keys. Here's a budget. Come to us with whatever documentary, we'll do it because you know how to market shit. We don't have to promote it. So we'll get into it. Yes, Cardi has a Fortnite skin. Yo, they even have the nail paint. Look. See ya. Am I saying it? Yo, when he did it on the phone, when he did it on FaceTime with me today, I'm like, the whole time I thought that was the engineer making his voice that high pitch. He's like, see ya. Like, it's mad high pitch. I ain't gonna cap. I used to be hella high pitch too when I started. Remember the academics? I actually hit good that time. Yeah. You remember my early videos in like 2014? I was hella high pitched. I guess age kind of like puts a little bass in your voice. Anyway. See ya. Not playing. Anyway, chat. I do want to say, other than that, I do want to ask a question. And Drill, I do want you to clip this. And it's kind of fractured because I spoke about Dirk earlier before, but I do want to ask a question to the rap community. Why don't I hear y'all niggas saying free Dirk? What's going on? It is confusing to me. Now, of course, saying free somebody is kind of meaningless, but the symbolism to do with it shows that people stand in solidarity and are supporting that person. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like the majority of the rap community is fake. They seen the charges, they seen the feds, and they're looking at it like Dirk is cooked. Stick a fork in him, pause. And I haven't heard much support for Dirk as I've heard for other incarcerated individuals when they've gone through their thing. And it's not about, he's facing life. When King Spider was locked up, I heard a lot of people say, man, free Thug. I heard a lot of people saying that. And I'm actually confused, but I have a theory behind it. I think there's been a lot of niggas who never really were fucking with Dirk. They were just fucking with Dirk because he was popping. Now that young boy popping, it's not, Dirk is useless to them. So saying free Dirk, don't, half of them are trying to defect or trying to be friends with young boy. Did I say that wrong, by the way? I don't know if I said young boy before. But you get what I'm saying? Since Dirk is locked up, young boy is lit. I've realized we don't see the same level of support or that's my guy. By the way, can I ask you a question? Why does his jersey fall like this on Cardi? Almost like he had a gun right here. Am I tripping? That's fed, right? Oh, that's hella fed, right? Like, why is there like a crease right here? Anyway, the point is this, man. Man, the rap game is so fake. Now, I'm not saying that people or some people or everybody has switched up on him. But it's very ironic when people choose to scream free you. Even though Pooh Shiesty got rage baited. I actually respect Pooh Shiesty for trying to keep the name and the legacy of Dirk alive. Yo, let me tell you this, man. When Dirk was free, and I don't, I can't, I know him, but I don't know him all that well. And obviously, these guys were his friends, so they probably know him more than me. But let me tell you this: whether it was for King Spider, whether it's for all these other niggas, Dirk was like a loyal soldier. What do I mean by that? If Dirk got word that Gunna wasn't good, Gunna wasn't good. He's the first nigga to speak about Gunna. Everybody was doing the weird shit. Oh, we unfollowed him. Oh. Yo, I love Thug. Man, that nigga told on Thug, I'm good. He ain't just make that up. He got told that. He ain't make it up. He got told that shit. My thing is that, and I know Dirk got to be in jail right now and realize, man, all this shit fake. Again, I want to remind you, I don't know Dirk that well. I'm the nigga rocking the free Dirk jersey or hoodie, I mean. Where's all his rap friends that was down to boycott YB when he was out free and hot? Where are they now? Why aren't they championing it? Why aren't they posting him? Why aren't they say, damn, I miss my nigga? Why ain't they saying free to real? What is happening? The point of what I'm saying is that, unfortunately, Lil Durk is learning a lesson that I think a lot of people need to learn. If you can't be used, you're useless. Nobody could get a verse from him. Nobody could get a shout out from him. Nobody could get a collab from him. And because of that, he's out of sight, out of mind. His name and his legacy, you only see come up with a few rappers. There's a few still doing it, but the minority. You see his family, of course, the OTF niggas, but other than that, nobody gives a fuck. And I hope y'all understand that. If Dirk was to ever get free, I hope y'all know the version of him that y'all saw is dead. It's going to be dead, respectfully. Because that version is the version that every rapper believes, or not every rapper, most rapper believe until they go through some real shit. Let me ask y'all a question. Y'all think that King Von would have been going that hard if he didn't die? Or like say he could, obviously this is not real, but say if he could come back and kind of like see how everything been. You remember when he before he died, he said, if I die, niggas gonna raise the murder rate. Nah, ain't nobody raise it. You take things a little bit different. And by the way, it goes even beyond gangster rap. Shit, I remember me talking on stream to X. X says, yo, if I ever, you was speaking and then just kind of hypothetically, if I ever got hospitalized or whatever, he's like, yo, people would riot, people would this. Nah, they just sung your song a couple times and then they moved on. You get to realize people don't give a fuck. And I do believe that a lot of these rappers and a lot of these people, when you realize that the people who you think you have whatever bond with don't care, maybe your choices and how hard you write for them might change as well, or how much you're willing to risk. So I just want to say, man, I'm disappointed from all the rappers in the industry, especially the street rappers. Lil Durk did everything right. He was in the cool crew, not only of Atlanta, but he was in the cool crew of hip hop. Remember, Young Boy was the ostracized nigga. And everybody was loving and championing him. I watched him do a show in his hometown, bring out so many people. I watched so many people want to show him love. Now he's incarcerated, not a use in the world to no one, not even himself. People look at his trial and look at his charges and say, yeah, this nigga might not come out again. And then they look at the scoreboard and watch Young Boy putting up points after points. And you know what they said? Eh, eh, that ain't my beef. Or, you know, shit. They just stopped talking about Dirk and be like, well, you know, I've always said Young Boy's talented. Got it. You got it, man. The fakeness in the industry will never be defeated. All right, cool. All good. All right. Oh my God. What the fuck am I doing? Give me a second. Perfect. All right. So where should we start? I think we can start at let's start with the obvious. So TMZ, who to be honest, I think have been getting, they've been getting a lot of push from the cops and investigators, basically saying you guys sources are wrong, or y'all are fucking up our investigation by reporting erroneous things from y'all fake sources that's not within the police department. Now, Harvey Levin came out before and said, hey, no, it wasn't a cop who told us some of the stuff we're reporting, because remember they said that, oh, the body was found frozen. Now this is the body of Celeste Rivas. If you don't know, it's an underage young girl that a rapper, or let's just say artist, David, was dating, and she was found supposedly decapitated or dismembered, but dead in his Tesla's frunk. Now, if you know anything about Teslas, or you know about a frunk is usually way smaller than a trunk. She was supposedly a very petite, very small girl, and they're saying that because of decomposition and maybe dismemberment, she was able to fit, and apparently her torso or whatever left of her body was only 73 pounds. But they said she was found in a frozen state. Now, a lot of more things have to be discussed, because apparently she was missing for a while. I'm skeptical of the parents. How the hell is your daughter missing for a while and you're not raising all bloody hell? How come now the police are investigating and you're not even like publicly saying, hey, listen, we're mourning and grieving? You know, there's a lot of public interest in this. Then we hear about maybe there was a tumultuous home situation. So maybe the reason why she wasn't at home and she ran away to be with a boyfriend was because it's very messy. Cops are unwilling to say that this is actually a murder investigation. They're saying that there's nothing that indicates beyond maybe the concealment of a body that is foul play. They can't even confirm the cause of death that they could officially say this is a homicide. What is going on? Now, we don't know if she's been dead for maybe a couple weeks, a couple months. It becomes murky. One thing for sure, two things for certain. David, who seemingly has some sort of, I would say odd fixation with death. We've seen he brought caskets and other things to his show. If you listen to the songs, you heard graphic depictions of death and also, love, or themes of love mixed with death. Speaking of like dying, you don't know if he's talking about maybe his feelings dying or maybe the person dying. This becomes odd, very odd. He had a tour going on and missed the murder investigation that he subsequently, after the police started putting a little bit of pressure, he canceled. He has not said a word, but neither the family. Search warrants have been executed, but we haven't heard a thing. We then hear there's a grand jury. Now, if you don't know what a grand jury is a group of individuals that convene, right, to basically vote, typically, if there is enough probable cause to bring forth criminal charges. Now, this grand jury is not a normal grand jury. It's a grand jury for investigation, which means that they believe that there is a crime that was committed. So that's reasonable suspicion. But they don't have a probable cause to charge anyone. And now this is a investigative grand jury that wants to poke and prod around and issue subpoenas. That's really what it's for, to figure out, did somebody kill this girl? Who hid the body? Who moved the body? Verizon, give us your phone records. AT&T. Let's see if we can take people's phones, get some search warrants. But this is the most convoluted and also complex, but I also got to say it's very interesting that we have no idea what the fuck has happened because the cops are keeping quiet as if they don't know what's happened. But TMZ's back again with another lead. Now, the last lead they had, as I said, was the whole frozen body, which the police came out and said, no, you're wrong. So it looked like it's one of the first times I've ever seen it. Keep in mind, TMZ is the one who broke the death of Michael Jackson, right? The only thing of recent memory I could remember them breaking incorrectly a huge story was when they reported, I don't know if y'all remember this one in the chat if you do, they reported that Lil Wayne died. But he didn't. Obviously, Wayne's still with us today. But their record and their track record with these type of things is pristine. How do I know? I know how TMZ gets down. TMZ pays for information. For example, Aaron Hernandez, when he had like a note or a few things written in the cell before he subsequently hung himself, they paid about, don't quote me on this, but around $70,000 or $77,000 for that note. They're down to pay for information. And we also know they have police on their payroll. LAPD particularly. You know, these cops don't get that much. You know, they might have some knowledge of an investigation. They have a source at TMZ. TMZ's not going to out them. TMZ says, yo, here's a band. Here's 2 bands. Give us the info. We're going to run the story. It all makes sense. They do it all the time. But this time around, the captain of the LAPD says, TMZ's wrong. TMZ even outed their own source. Well, we got it from the medical examiner's office. TMZ's doubling down again. They're coming back around to say they have another source. Now, this source wouldn't be in the police department because obviously also the police captain has said, yo, you're wrong. It wouldn't be in the medical examiner's office because the case has escalated. It's now coming from the courts, from the grand jury proceeding. They're now saying that what I told you guys is an investigative grand jury that was impaneled has now believed that either through their research, they have possibly enough to indict. And I would think it's an indictment because an arrest could be made without an indictment. But I would think they're waiting for an indictment because why not lock these niggas up already? TMZ's breaking news now. They're saying, and by the way, this is Harvey Levin. If you don't know, he's the owner, or well, not the owner. He's the founder of TMZ and the CEO currently. He's breaking some news about this David case.
Who is about to get arrested in the case involving the death of Celeste Rivas, and it is not David. We know a lot. Let me download you on what we found out. So this week, there has been a witness before the grand jury, and he is intimately involved in David's life, the singer David, who the LAPD and the LA County DA says in a suspect in what they believe is the murder of Celeste Rivas. His name is Robert Morgenroth. Robert Morgenroth is the head of Mogul Vision, which is the label for David. But more than just the executive, the general manager, he is a manager. He manages David, and he is involved in David's day-to-day life and clearly knows a lot. So on Monday, Morgenroth was in the hallway with his lawyer, and there were people around, and they weren't sitting or standing right next to them, but the hallway echoes. And it was clear to people around there that there was a conversation that Morgenroth was having with his lawyer. And He was recounting what happened inside the grand jury room.
Okay, sorry. So let's be very clear here. I want to make sure you guys are just following everything, because sometimes when we're not covering every single thing about a case, when I just sum it up, you might be like, you lost me. I never want to lose you guys. Right. So the grand jury is there. There's a guy who's like a manager, but he's like a label owner. Don't know really what he really does, but like he's definitely involved in David's business, right? He got questioned. And let me break down what happens in a grand jury. Okay. So in a grand jury, um, there is no judge. It's really a prosecutorial ran situation. So the prosecutor runs shit, and the people who are on the grand jury, they don't have to just stay silent. They could ask questions. They could ask questions to the prosecutor. And if the prosecutor brings someone on the stand, they could ask questions to the person on the stand. So this is one of the only things or only places where the jury, right? The grand jury, they could, hey, why did you do that? They could do that. So that's how they get to get their, their wits or their knowledge about, is there enough information for this to proceed to the probable cause stage, which is what would be called a true bill of indictment. This guy goes in. We don't know if David's going in yet, but this guy who's like the manager, he goes in. He goes in, and I'm not sure if, I don't want to, again, I'm not a lawyer, but, I play one on stream. But I do kind of research and study these things to give you guys the best information I can, especially since we don't have necessarily a legal team sitting here with me. In most grand jury proceedings, your lawyer's not in the court. So it's not something, because of the nature of that proceeding, your lawyer isn't there to save you. Okay? Now, I'm pretty sure you could pause the proceeding and talk to your lawyer or whatever, but it's not like an interrogation, or it's nothing where like your lawyer's formally engaged in the court. It's a little bit different. So why do I say that? What he's saying makes sense. The lawyer is there, but the lawyer is outside the court. The client goes in, then he comes back out, and then, they could have probably went to a conference room or somewhere else, but look like he's telling his lawyer in the hallway what the fuck happened. When he's telling his lawyer, TMZ is slick, and there's other people who probably know that the grand jury is in that building. They're just loitering around. They overhear something that seems to be substantial, like the grand jury's nearing what seems to be an arrest, where this is more than just random poking and prodding around. Like, where were you on the night? No, they're asking direct questions that seem to be like, maybe they're tripping them up, like, and they're like, oh shit.
With the prosecutor in the case, the prosecutor, Beth Silverman, according to Morgenroth, here's what he said. She was very pushy on why I didn't call police. And then he went on to say that he said in response to that he said, quote, I feel like I didn't have the responsibility to do that and just wanted to continue with the tour. Now, we do not know the context of this, but when the DA is grilling him about not calling the police, that has to involve a crime. You're not going to call the police because somebody didn't show up for work. You're going to call the police if there's some kind of crime involved, especially since this is a case involving what the DA says is a crime. So we don't know what Morgenroth knew that would require him, according to the DA, to pick up a telephone and call the police. But there's something. And again, he was involved in David's day-to-day life. So, okay, there is more. There is another manager in this same company, and his name is Josh Marshall. That name may be familiar to you because Josh Marshall was the guy who leased the house Hills that David was staying at. It is the same house that the LAPD raided pursuant to a search warrant just shortly after Celeste's body was found inside David's Tesla. We are told by law enforcement sources that that house and that search was really critical in their investigation.
Mm.
So Josh Marshall, who leased the house, who signed the lease,
Okay, investigating David, his manager, which is Josh Marshall. So the manager would sign off on a bunch of stuff. Then kind of the slash guy who's been dealing with touring
is part of the company Mogul Vision that Morgan Roth is also involved with. Morgan Roth and Josh Marshall are both managers of David. So they seem to know a lot about David. I don't know, we don't know if Josh Marshall was called as a witness. I would frankly be very surprised if he wasn't. But Morgan Roth testified for at least 3 days. We don't know if he was testifying last week as well. One other interesting thing happened on Tuesday. Morgan Roth went into a courtroom that is next to where the grand jury was hearing the testimony. And along with Morgan Roth, the DA, Beth Silverman, also walked in. Now, that's important because when there's something that happens in the grand jury where there's a dispute, for example, if a witness won't answer a question and the DA is pressing for an answer, if there's a stalemate, the DA can go to the judge and force the witness to testify, or at least get the judge to do that. We don't know if that's why they walked in, but both Morgan Roth and Beth Silverman walked into that courtroom. And when they did, we have a reporter who was down there who was in the courtroom, and the judge kicked our reporter out and closed the hearing. So something was going on about what was happening in the grand jury room, and it may well be there was some dispute over what Morgan Roth would or would not say.
Okay. So they're kind of, by the way, I've never seen TMZ this transparent. They're literally saying we got a journalist down there. They're kind of sitting in all open court proceedings, and it looks like there was a problem in the grand jury room, and because of that, the judge had to rule on it. And because the grand jury, all matters with the grand jury secret, they kicked out their reporter out of the public courtroom because that judge had to rule on the secret grand jury hearing. So it looked like they're kind of speculating here that there's an arrest nearing, but they probably have a tip. They're saying it's not going to be David that's arrested.
But again, we don't know what that is. Now let's go to Wednesday because this gets even more interesting. So I told you that Beth Silverman is the DA. Morgan Roth's lawyer is a woman by the name of Evan Janess. This is after the conversation on Monday. On Wednesday, Beth Silverman, the prosecutor, walks out into the hallway and starts talking to attorney Evan Janess. And what we are told by people who are around there is that that Beth Silverman was very frustrated and said that she would have a judge issue a body attachment to a female witness that was supposed to appear before the grand jury, a witness whom Janess represents. Remember, Janess also represents Morgan Roth. So apparently this witness didn't show up, and Beth Silverman seemed frustrated, according to the people there, and said,
okay, we're getting into the weeds here. So it looks like, to kind of sum this up, the police are looking at this David situation with the deceased Celeste Rivas as more as a convoluted thing than just straight up this guy killed his girlfriend. they're looking at it as this is a plot, maybe not necessarily with the murder, but definitely a cover up. They're looking at it as, hey, if we're going to make some arrests, the people of interest is not only David, who may have done the killing, or maybe another person who may have done the murder. It's about who has been doing things to evade authorities, move the body, store the body, maybe dismember the body, and maybe they're trying to arrest someone before they get to David that person could snitch. That's always a good strategy. If you want David because you think he did the murder, but you have no proof, maybe you arrest the person who moved the body. Maybe you arrest the person who stored the body. Maybe you arrest someone else around his team, because here's the thing. Everybody's gang until the charges come down and you tell them, hey, you're facing 30. You down a lot for your homie that much? So that might be a strategy, but apparently there's an arrest that is nearing, and we will see who actually does get arrested in this thing. Okay, people. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. He's not letting up. He's not letting up at all. All right. He's on pretty much a victory lap at this point, where he's celebrating how well this documentary is doing, but he's also like, taking aim at anybody who wants to show any sympathetic, love or anything of the sort to Diddy. Now he posted Ray J, and he said, hey, yo, I bet you can't watch this without laughing. Let's see what he posted from them.
Nigga said I woke up with females in the bed. Then I woke up and Diddy was in the bed. What was Diddy doing in the bed, bro? Ooh, man, I went and took a shit, and my shit coming out way more runnier. I'm feeling sore around the rear end area. I know what happened. I've been taken, and now I'm still here partying, acting like nothing ever happened. Because there's a lot of people out here taking from people. Not only like people are getting robbed of not only their money and their spirituality, they're getting robbed of their womanhood and manhood. Asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain. Do you chuckle? Do you laugh? Nigga said I woke up.
Okay. So, and that was really because of there was a longer discourse. I think I even posted the video. Did I post the video? Maybe LifeBoy's got it. And the longer video with Ray J was him showing a little bit of context and him kind of saying, yo, listen, are we believing all these motherfuckers, bro? And I don't know if it pops up here, but he only put up the part where, and that's where I think 50 is good. That's what 50 is a media guy. So I keep telling you, people in hip hop know how to play the media. They know it. And 50 absolutely knows how to play the media. This is why it's incumbent on, whether it's personalities or whoever, try to show the entire picture, because if you clip shit up, everybody will look crazy. Anyway, I won't play the whole Ray J thing. Actually, I think I need to. I should. Right? I should. Again, my point in playing this is that Ray J. By the way, I think Ray J he does have some, self-admittedly, I think he has some issues.
Saying that they was getting their ass. I've been taken, and now I'm still here partying, acting like nothing ever happened. Because there's a lot of people out here.
Okay, there's posted what he said. I watched the original thing by Ray J in that vehicle. Wow, I can't find it now. Where did I see it at? Maybe it's on DJ Academics TV. Essentially, it was much more nuanced, though. It was much more like, yo, we got to like start looking at the people who are making these claims. We can't just take everything at face value because the story is switching up, and these stories are now starting to sound a little bit odd.
As a journalist, you heard me say what I said, and that's kind of what cranked this whole thing up. But then fast forward to the documentary. Niggas saying that they was getting their ass taken, bro. Multiple times. Kept partying. Nigga owe you some money? I mean, you know. Yo, what the fuck is going on in this world, bro? Nigga said I woke up with females in the bed. Then I woke up and Diddy was in the bed. What was Diddy doing in the bed, bro? Ooh, man, I went and took a shit, and my shit coming out way more runnier. I'm feeling sore around the rear end area. I know what happened. I've been taken, and now I'm still here partying, acting like nothing ever happened. Because there's a lot of people out here taking from people.
Okay. I can't find full context, but the point of what I'm trying to say is that 50 is I think anyone who is slightly trying to frame this as maybe these people in the documentary aren't that truthful or they're bullshitting. 50, he's shrewd enough to ridicule those people or throw those people into the limelight as, yo, sound like you was playing with Diddy, right?
Got a question. Hey, Puff, you watched that Netflix documentary? Cause, bro, they had you looking like the final boss at Bad Boy Records.
Okay. What is this? Okay.
Dude, is Gene Deal complaining about you? I'm complaining about you. You ain't heard all.
Now, I remember Torre said this yesterday, and I agree with it. You know, this documentary, it's really painting. The biggest accusation outside of what we know from the court case is basically saying that Diddy killed Pac, right? And 50's not backing off that claim, or I don't want to say necessarily claim. He's not backing off that insinuation.
One of my homies from 30s, I heard he get every quarter he get clothes, all this shit. Then you gave this other dude a brand new Benzo or Maybach, another piece of the record company. God damn, homie. I was on top of the world till I met your motherfucker ass, dude. Shit is wrong, dude. Come on, homie. I need something. Throw a dog a bone or something. Sit up there talking about you, Daddy Love. Show us some love. Mr. Love, I'll be watching you, dude. Damn, your shit'll keep you here. Nothing. You walk around me like I'm some shit on the grass or something. God damn, dog. You can get in contact with me, man. There's ways around that shit, dude. What the man, you know what I'm saying? There's ways around that, homie. Throw my kids something. Throw somebody kids something. God damn. Daddy Love, you ain't no.
Okay. So he's keeping that propaganda go up. And let me see. You know, 50 Cent tells all about a shocking documentary and the footage he couldn't wait to show everyone. And again, he's not done with Marlon Wayans yet. What's this? He gets at Marlon Wayans with this. The caption is, "This punk is blowing kisses to Diddy." It turns him into a white girl. Wow. Okay.
Hey, what's up? It's 50 Cent.
Now, what 50 has also done, he's done a new interview. And I ain't gonna lie, his interview's been really entertaining, but he's now teasing new footage. He's saying, I know y'all seen some footage I put out. Y'all just haven't seen the footage I didn't put out.
Yeah.
There we go.
I want to congratulate you, 50. I want to congratulate you on your docuseries, Sean Combs, The Reckoning. It's number one on Netflix.
Yeah.
Like, it's been number one on Netflix. Did you actually expect it to be as big as it got?
I
As it
expected
is?
it to be bigger. It's
Yeah.
actually exceeding my expectations now.
Wow.
Stranger Things is a huge show, and it's outperforming Stranger Things on Netflix.
It's outperforming everything on Netflix. You know, looking at this, I think you should start a private investigation firm. I'll be your first client. This 50 find out everything. Now, because this is a lot of the personal footage of Diddy. It shocked a lot of people. And I know, 50, the way you run, this cannot be all that you have. Is there other stuff that you just have not shown?
Yeah, well, everything couldn't make was 4 episodes.
Right.
So it was a lot. You had to pick and choose things. Like even in an area where he chooses to date people who he knows previously dated someone. He has a baby by a woman that was dating Tupac.
Wow.
To add to it.
If it's never abundantly clear to y'all that 50 is, bothered that Diddy has, seemingly not, has a pattern of he'll fuck the chick that used to fuck with his enemy. And clearly that's what Daphne Joy is. He brings it up, but he doesn't want to use himself as an example, right? He says it's clear that he'll sleep with a chick that's been with someone else. Like, isn't that all women, right? Like, you sleep with a woman that's been with no. He just doesn't want to use the most obvious example. So he says, yeah, he slept with a woman, or he's having a baby with a woman that slept with Tupac. Nah, that we don't know about that. Let's talk about him sleeping with Daphne Joy. Him sleeping with a woman that had a baby with you. Again, I love 50, but 50, again, I've been stuck in between, and Drill, this is what you should title this clip. I'm trying to figure out if 50's hurt or is this revenge? Or maybe both of them could be the same thing. Because sometimes when you're hurt, you're just doing things out of the fact that you feel hurt, but without the hurt, you wouldn't do it. Or it's like, all right, bet, you played your hand, watch me. I'm not, fuck the hurt. I'm just going to get you back even worse. Or maybe they both interlock. You guys tell me.
Because this is a lot of the personal footage of Diddy. It shocked a lot of people. And I know, 50, the way you run, this cannot be all that you have. Is there other stuff that you just have not shown?
Yeah, well, everything couldn't make was 4 episodes.
Right.
So it was a lot. You had to pick and choose things. Like even in an area where he chooses to date people who he knows previously dated someone.
He chooses to date people who he knows previously dated someone. 50, that's every woman in America. We're not finding no virgins. But we know what he means, right? We don't need him to spell it out. He's talking about he dates his enemies' girlfriends or baby mamas.
He has a baby by a woman that was dating Tupac.
Wow.
Now, he has a baby by a woman that was dating Tupac. Who? That's not Misa, is it? Which of Diddy's? This is how great ChatGPT is. It's used to date Tupac. Watch, ChatGPT is gonna tell us. Watch. Oh, Sarah Chapman. See, yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. This ChatGPT shit or whatever this bullshit is, AI shit is great. Okay, so Sarah Chapman, and that's the mother of his daughter Chance. Previously dated Tupac in 1995. Maybe that's a area of connection there. Maybe Fifth is looking at it like, oh, this punk is trying to do to me what he did to Pac. He dated Pac's girl and had a baby with her. But Pac died. So Pac can't do nothing about it. Now he's trying to do me like that. He's trying to date my baby mama. And maybe he I'm going to be honest with you. I think had not that Rico dropped, I think Diddy would have had a child with Daphne Joy. If we're believing that he's that maniacal where he wants to fuck the girl that his enemies has been with, well, what better way to get at 50 than to not only fuck because he was doing it already, fuck the girl that 50 was in love with, but have a baby with her as well. So now y'all kids are brothers. Half brothers, but still brothers. By the way, I seen, shout out to my man Sean G. I think it's the podcast is Soul. Yeah. He brought up an interesting note when he was saying, he said there's a part where Daphne Joy is on the stand and she says, "My child loves you, Puff," or "My child loves Puff." And that has to sting. That does. Let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to find the clip. Yeah. He fucks with Diddy a lot. I can't even lie to you. Is it this? I'm trying to find it. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, there's a part where like Daphne Joy basically testifies that her child, which is 50's son, loves Diddy. I don't know if I can find it here. Nah, he uploaded before.
Yo, what's up?
That's Daddy Kane. That's that. That's not that. That's it. It's not that.
G, locked in. Detroit in the house, 313. What up? Funny blue jacket.
Nah. Oh, maybe this is it.
Hey, yo.
Here we go.
Funny blue jacket.
He's talking to Fifth.
Is this part in the documentary? I watched the first part last night. I didn't see this in there, but I want to ask you if this is in there. So on June the 6th, 2025, Maureen Comey was doing her direct examination of your girl that left you for Puff. She used to send Puffy text messages. See my notes? JD, Jane Doe, to P with a circle, Puff. That meant Jane Doe, JD with a circle, P with Puff. She would send sexually explicit text messages to Puff. She says that I wanted to have sex with someone else a lot to turn Puffy on. She texts Puffy on November the 9th, 2021. November the 9th, 2021. I'm horny for you. Puffy texts her back. You wanna ? Jane Doe texts this back to Puff. I wanna suck Paul's dick while you give me that strong stroke game. Jane Doe sent another text message to Puff. That's all I'm supposed to have, sucking a hard dick while another dick is inside of me. Text messages that Jane Doe sent to Puff that they put on the screen in the overflow. They would put these texts at the trial in New York. Yo, Curtis. Hey, Curtis. Good morning. I just wanted to know if this part was in the documentary. I still ain't watched it yet, but I think I'm gonna watch it today or tomorrow. This is my notes. I was an in-courtroom observer on the 24th floor in the overflow at the Puffy trial. I took notes. I was there every day. Jane Doe on the stand, your girl that Puff took from you, she said that from February to May 2021, her and Puff like to have porn playing, and she would dress in provocative lingerie. She would dress in provocative lingerie, right? And that dress in provocative lingerie, and her and Puff would have sex for.
By the way, the interesting part is that there's not all of these details that came out in trial. Like the documentary didn't give a fuck about
12 to 24 hours, and she would rub baby oil on him. Jane Doe would rub baby oil all over Puff, and Puff would rub baby oil all over Jane Doe, all over his body, all over his body. And Puffy would get the red light bulbs. They would have red light bulbs in the room. Curtis, they would take out the white light bulbs and screw in red light bulbs, and she would rub baby oil on Puff. Puff would rub baby oil on her. I loved the sexual experiences, felt exhilarating. I loved Puffy, P with the circle, that was my symbol for Puff, very much. So she was in love with Puff. I'm trying to see if
I have shown
you. You was in love with her. She was in love with Puff. This was at the trial. This is Jane Doe's testimony. Maureen called me. This was the direct examination. When I got home, they had a threesome with Don from Cowboys and Angels. That was a freak off. A freak off was 3 people: Puff, Jane Doe, and a male escort. That was it. They did a freak off with Don. When I got home after the freak off, I felt exhilarated. It was fun, taboo, sexy, and crazy. That night opened the Pandora's box, a door that was open that I couldn't shut. Sean J podcast was sold. Don't never stop. Patterson, New Jersey.
Yeah, I can't find it. But essentially, it was something where she mentioned that the son of 50 Cent was endearing to Puff. Like, you know, he fucks with you.
Sure.
I can't find that. I can't find it.
Yo, funny blue jacket. Detroit locked in.
All right.
Another thing that came out at the trial under oath in the witness.
Yeah,
listen, man.
Whatever, I can't find it. But just take my word for it. Again, it just kind of gives like this angle that if, you know, 50 is, I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm pretty sure even Future, like, nigga, every time Future sees that nigga Russell Wilson throw a football to his son, he probably disliked the picture. There ain't even a dislike button on Instagram, nigga. Fuck that. Come on, bro. Much less a nigga who's putting your baby mama in freak offs, and now, you know, your baby mama, because that's another thing too. When you start, this is why I keep saying no single moms, bro. You start fucking with the baby moms, when she's trying to escalate the relationship, she try to, you know, because, you know, a lot of women, they try to do the package deal thing. Like, oh, you know, like we're a package deal. She gonna be like, yeah, yo, my kid loves you. My kid loves you. That's what Jane Doe was saying to Puff. Me and my son love you. Like, we love, like, my son loves when he's around you. And that's really just a tactic usually to get you to be like, oh, shit. Of course, the mom fucks with me because you're fucking a mom. But the kid loves you, looks up to you. Now, that in isolation is whatever. When the pops see that shit, fuck that, nigga. You know how 50 give it up. Whoever's 50's ops should be his son ops. Look at how he did Marquise. So you could tell 50 even seen shit like that was going to enrage him.
Couldn't make it was 4 episodes.
Right.
So it was a lot. You had to pick and choose things. Like even in the area where he chooses to date people who he knows previously dated someone. He has a baby by a woman that was dating Tupac.
Wow.
To add to it, but we had to cut it down so
for time.
Yeah.
So are you coming out? I know next year is going to be a number 2, season 2.
I just put it on YouTube.
I just put it on YouTube. Well,
that's petty. I might just put this bitch out on YouTube. Niggas got to know about this nigga.
Can subscribe and get it. I love it. And you know, with everything that was out and all of these people that were coming forward, have there been any like new tips that you've gotten since it has been released?
Well, yeah, everyone starts to feel a little more comfortable when they see other people telling their truth about it.
Yeah. So yeah, it's got to be something on YouTube coming.
Yeah.
I know. But you know, I'm looking at the docuseries, and I just remember back in the day, 50, like rappers, if there was any beefs, they would have like diss tracks.
Yeah.
It would be the diss tracks. Now it's just like the docuseries. So I feel like am I the one getting older? It's the docuseries. So like, if you have a beef, who's gonna be the next docuseries about?
I don't think that's a good business plan to kind of go after each person specifically. This one, the timing was. I knew what it was going to turn into.
Yeah.
And he refused to file bankruptcy.
He refused to file bankruptcy.
Well, yeah, because...
Yo, by the way, 50 keeps like throwing that in the air. He keeps throwing this idea of bankruptcy. Like, you know, and maybe it's coming from a good place. By the way, 50 has filed bankruptcy before. But he keeps throwing in bankruptcy in there. And I think all of these things, like, we'll never get that real 50 interview where he's just like, you know, completely bare, because he has this persona and definitely ego like most of us, but him particularly, he won't tell us like where he was really offended. Clearly, we could easily point to nigga fucking baby moms, your son probably looking up to him. Yes, big thing, right? Like we get it. But there's much more things to that, right?
Just his ego.
I
would have.
But him mentioning like, why do you care if he files bankruptcy or not?
Just his ego. I would have filed bankruptcy immediately. I don't mind bankruptcy.
Oh,
I'm not going to pay. I'm filing Chapter 11 so fast, your head's going to spin. I'll be back. You go, what happened? No, I'm just not going to pay.
Hey, fam.
Now, I think that 50 says that deliberately. And this is my assumption that you remember when 50 had that song, Forbes 1, 2, 3, and it was him, Jay-Z, and Diddy on the same song. It was the I Get Money remix, right? I think niggas at a point, maybe Diddy probably at a point, when 50 did file bankruptcy, by the way, this is 17 years ago. Wow, that's a long time ago. After 50 filed for bankruptcy, I think they looked at him like, this broke-ass nigga, he not in our realm no more. It's just 50 versus Diddy. And by the way, if we watch Forbes, they should put out a Cash Kings list. It was always Diddy and Jay, 1 and 2, and 50 dropped out that list, especially when he filed bankruptcy. I'm pretty sure there was some shit talking there. Like, yeah, man, you don't got like that no more, Playboy. You get what I'm saying? And I think 50, he got an axe out to grind. I think he wants to see is Diddy filing bankruptcy. Diddy basically said, I'm insolvent. I can't do anything. Somebody said, 50 wrote his verse, but we all know. Remember when they all was on stage with T.I., I think 50, Diddy, they were all on stage. It was a little bit awkward.
What's happening? Say, my nigga.
Now, I want to go back. Let's pick a year. When did 50 file for bankruptcy? When did 50 Cent file for bankruptcy? So, I spelled that wrong. He filed for bankruptcy in 2015. So let's look at Forbes Cash List 2016. Let's look at it. Look, Diddy was number 1. Jay-Z was number 2. Then Drake. And basically who fell out of that list was infamously 50 Cent. Let's go to 2010, right? This is a Hip Hop Cash Kings list in 2010, right? Let's see. Oh my God, I can't fucking. Oh, so many ads. Yo, Forbes, stop being trash, my nigga. I can't even find it there. Fuck. Can't even find it on Forbes. Here we go. Where's the list? Everybody has. This is what I'm glad blog culture is done, bro. All they fucking did was just spam ads. Like, oh, is this the list right here? Okay, this is a list. So this is a list in 2010. Jay-Z, Diddy. Oh, Akon made it. Where was 50? Was 50 on the list? Was 50 on the list? I think 50 was going through some lawsuits at that point. Yeah, I think they were starting to look down on 50, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, again, this is me, he was at, he fell to 14. Now, when did I Get Money come out? I Get Money. 2008? That came out in 2008, right? Am I tripping or am I right? 2008, right? Do we have a date on this? It's 2008. If it was on the Curtis album, it was on the Curtis album. 50 Cent Curtis album. That album was 2008 or 2007. So look, 50 in 2010 is number 14. Number 1 and 2 is Jay-Z and Diddy, right? Even when we go to 2016, that's the year after he filed bankruptcy, number 1 and number 2 is Jay-Z and Diddy. They were always 1 and 2. Let's go to Hip Hop Cash Kings list 2000 and I don't know. If the Forbes, all right, it was 2007. Let's go to 2006. 2006. Let's look at that then. Here we go. Bingo. See, this tells me all I need to know. This is why they did the Forbes 1, 2, 3 list. Because at a point, it was Jay-Z, 50, and Diddy. You got to remember, 50's rise has been very interesting, chat. And we got to kind of go back into this. And if we could get Trap Lord Ross, a little bit sidetracked from, covering the murders and get him onto some shit like this would be a great documentary. But maybe you have to be a little bit older to kind of do this, right? Because you'd have to kind of be around to kind of know some of this nuance, unless you do good at research. Here's the thing. The idea of 50 being like this huge mogul came from 2 successful albums, Get Rich or Die Trying and The Massacre, and this deal of vitamin water, which people kind of rumored that he got 400 million, which supposedly wasn't 400 million or whatever the case. It was marginally less, but still, people put him in this mogul category, right? Jay-Z quickly started doing business moves, and I'm not gonna lie to you, 50 was the last to the party in terms of business mogul shit. Obviously comes from rap, but he emanates from rap, but business mogul shit outside of rap, he was the last to get there. We know Diddy had clothes at a point. Now obviously we know there was G Unit clothing, so I'm not saying that, but Diddy got into vodka, right? And Jay clearly got into not only artist management, but Jay got into many things. Got into DSPs. Where did Jay make most of his money from? Am I tripping? Obviously Rockaware, but Jay's business ventures have been Rock Nation. Chat, where did Jay-Z's wealth come from? Am I tripping? I'm definitely tripping. Where did Jay-Z's wealth come from? Especially in that year. Oh yeah, he had the he had Duce, he had Ace of Spades. I think that's what this is. Armand de Brenage. Title didn't come yet, but he had Rockaware. He was definitely moving around. I think at that point, when 50 dropped the Forbes 1, 2, 3 shit, he was kind of feeling like he was in this mogul category. And I don't know. And I hope y'all don't think I'm hating on Fifth. I love Fifth. But I think 50 found really his path when the movies start kicking off and subsequently turned to the Stars thing with him being a producer in these shows culturally. That became a huge cash cow for him outside of music. Other than that, We knew he was getting a lot of money for music because he had really successful records. But, his other ventures, remember he had the headphones? Remember effing vodka? Like he wasn't keeping up with Jay or Diddy. Headphones, effing vodka, Once he gets to creating TV shows and doing these movies, remember he had signed like some movie deal. That's when he gets in his bag. So anyway, here's a wild theory of mine. My wild theory is this. 2006, he's 1, 2, 3 with Diddy and Jay. As the years go by, right by the time we get to 2010, he's not even top 5 anymore when it comes to earnings. He's 14, as we just showed here. He's 14, right? Like, hold on. Let me click on this list. Where's the list? Sorry. Jesus. I hate these sites. Yeah. When I click on this list, he's 2 years after he's in the top 3, or he's 2. He's at 14. However, Diddy and Jay stays at top 2. He's at 14 down here. By the way, still dope. But he's at 8 million. Then remember, he sells the crib in when did he sell the house in Connecticut? When did 50 Cent sell house in Connecticut? Nah, he sold it before 19. Did he? He definitely sold it before 19. It wasn't, he put it up for sale. That's what we got to remember. Yeah, he put it up for sale. When did 50 Cent put up house in Connecticut for sale? It's going to give us a different date. Okay, he listed it for sale that year. And by the way, damn, surprisingly, it sold like 12 years later, but still. I guess the point I'm making is that money-wise, 50 ain't really keep up. If we want to be fair here, Chad, he's never really kept up with Jay and kept up with Diddy. And I always kind of sneakily suspect that, I'm pretty sure we can find some Jay-Z lyrics trying to shit on him for it. But I do believe that they probably looked at this nigga and be like, bro, you're not in our caliber. And I do believe that because he filed for bankruptcy, I think he wants them niggas to be, well, maybe not them niggas, but definitely Diddy, to do the same as he did. And let me play this clip. Where is that? Fuck. Did I lose it? 50 Cent. I think he wants Diddy to do the same thing. That's it.
During my comedic doing the celibacy route, and all of these people that were coming forward, have there been any new?
I don't think that's a good business plan to kind of go after each person specifically. This one, the timing was, I knew what it was going to turn into.
Yeah.
And he refused to file bankruptcy.
He refused to file bankruptcy.
Well, yeah, because just his ego. I would have filed bankruptcy immediately. I don't mind bankruptcy.
Oh,
I'm not going to pay. Chapter 11 so fast, your head's going to spin. I'll be back. You go, what happened? No, I'm just not going to pay.
But you come back, you bounce back so beautifully.
So yeah, he's suggesting bankruptcy. And here's the thing. There's nothing that's suggesting to us that Diddy is, obviously legal fees, clearly. But we have no judgment against him. Unlike 50. Remember, 50 had a $7 million judgment against him. 50 Cent, $7 million judgment. And this was he even sued his own lawyers for it. This was after he lost the lawsuit to Rick Ross's baby moms. Then he lost again in another situation. So 50 was accruing some debt. And they were coming through lawsuits. And that kind of made sense for 50. But here's the thing. Yes, he paid out Cassie. I'm talking about Diddy. But Diddy has no judgments against him yet. So that's the interesting part. Anyway.
even when you do things like that. Like you have this way of bouncing back and even coming back better than when you started. Like I am sitting here, you always finding ways, and then you find ways to give back, which I love. So you're doing that with your new $25,000 cognac. You're still giving back. Can you tell me about the cognac?
And by the way, he's still pursuing alcohol.
Well,
and the giving back.
The 505 edition of Branson, they you got to make a $5,000 donation in order to buy it.
Yeah.
So, and the $20,000, I partnered with the league in 2018.
Yeah.
To develop it, and it's just reaching now. It's just getting out now. So
I love that you're reaching back, that you're giving back. And so are you single? Just want to, because women are asking me. No, y'all don't look at me, because it's a girl code. Normally I would flirt with my guests, but it's this big girl code. Although there's got to be a statute of limitations on the girl code. It's got to be. 23 years. Let it go, Vivica. Let it go. Are you single?
Yeah.
You are single. That's what I want. Father God, in the name of Jesus, if this is not what you want, please. For y'all, up next, I want in on 50 Cent's empire. So I'm going to pitch him some ideas that's going to make us both billionaires. Keep it right here.
Now, here we go with Ja Rule, who's doubling down. Ja Rule posted a whole collage. It shows 50 and Diddy pictured together multiple times. And he says he's consistently bringing up, and Ja Rule's whole point is this. Yo, y'all don't care about victims of abuse. Because, okay, cool. Diddy did some shit. But if I point out that 50 did some shit, y'all don't want to hear. So you care about who did the abuse more than the victims of abuse. So he posted all this, and by the way, this might be kind of snitching here, and what I mean by snitching, if I hear what these new gangsters are saying snitching is, you accusing a man of burning down a house, that's a crime, and he's never been charged, would be snitching. Anyway, Ja Rule said, let me be clear. This ain't about Diddy. He's already in jail serving time as he should. This is about a sucker, Curtis, acting like he's hip-hop's moral savior, going on TV with them tight-ass nasty suits and that big-ass jughead when you are no different, allegedly. I wonder what went wrong. They look so happy together. What is he talking about? Huh. Then he brings up this. 50 Cent's bankruptcy case reopened to consider abuse allegations. Wow. Jahar Rodriguez, what? Huh. Some interesting shit, man. I don't know. Anyway, that seems to be happening. Let me see if there's anything else with that. Give me a second. Now, this Diddy stuff is like the gift that keeps giving, honestly. The former chef who spoke out on Diddy before, and she had sued Diddy, but I think she had reached a settlement.
Yeah.
Her name is Jordan. I believe she also testified at the trial. She's the one who said that she was ordered to serve food while Diddy was getting his dick sucked. So Diddy's in the room getting his dick sucked, having a freak off, piping chicks out, and he would tell the chef to come in the room with food. And apparently the chef felt uncomfortable, but he insisted, hey, even if I'm mid-stroke, bring my fucking food in the room. So the chef would have to walk in while Diddy's like getting his dick sucked or he's in the middle of fucking. And she basically said that was inappropriate, which a lot of people agreed with. She's now speaking out, and she's accusing some other nigga, some guy named Neil Dominique, for federal witness tampering. Listen to this.
Yeah, so anyways, Neil, if you happen to tune into my stories, just wanted to know, I feel like I should kind of treat you like them Italian ladies do in Italy with the pickpockets. Like, pickpockets up! Cause you's a rat ass nigga. You's a snake ass nigga, actually. I don't even fucking know you. Like, I'm still like coming up for air. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to participate in the documentary because in the 2 weeks that I wouldn't respond after Puff found out about the feds reaching me, my car was broken into. That nigga let me know that it was easy to touch me. So thank you. Thank you for putting my life in danger.
So she's saying that her car got broken into and she's blaming Puff.
Forever. And putting me in this situation, and I don't fucking know you. But I don't ever want you to be comfortable, my nigga. Yeah. Because the whole thing about this case, right, is the fact that Puff got off, right? Puff got off. The RICO was there. The RICO was there the whole time. It was present, because the whole thing is that before KK, what other executives were in position that were helping facilitate and cover up crimes? There were multiple executives, right? I don't know why the government didn't focus on the executives, because of course people look at us, the assistants, the chefs, as low level, right, employees. But when you involve your employees with covering up and facilitating.
I can answer that question. All the executives, if Diddy made a bet, he made a educated and smart bet. Y'all assistants, he wasn't down to give y'all a lot of money. Like, I think one of the assistants, even the artists, like for example, Kalena said that there was a time that she needed money. It was like $5,000 to get a lawyer, a better lawyer, to fight for custody of her kids. Diddy told her no. Then Diddy came back around, and Diddy wanted her to make a statement to counteract the statement of Dawn Rashad. Now, she did a documentary because she said that she felt like Diddy used her. Now, you know what I realized? Diddy made a really smart, maybe bet, if this was his doing. The people who he needed to either pay off or, keep in his pocket wasn't the assistants. And we saw a lot of assistants. It was the executives, because the executives were the real, underbosses. And maybe the executives themselves were scared of criminal charges, so maybe that's why they didn't participate in his trial or even the documentary. But those are the people. It's the KKs of the world. It's the I forgot what the older guys that were his chief of staff. None of them participated. And if we're gonna say he got off because we were just hearing low-level assistants talk about some shit that they didn't know how money was getting routed. They actually had no idea what the fuck was going on.
Crimes, that's the RICO. It was there the whole time, right? So much of it sounded so ludicrous that people just skated right by it. Like, Cap was kidnapped. He was gonna kill Kid Cudi. Like, this stuff is real. We really experienced this. Like, he threatened to kill all of us. He threatened me on shit they never went through. This nigga's been a maniac, right? So yeah. And then because Puff is such a narcissistic psychopath, he can't even be thankful and grateful for the fact that he got a slap on the wrist. 2 years is nothing in comparison to the decades that he's been out here harming people. Having people killed, ending people's careers, abusing his power, fucking his artists, putting them on drugs. Like, because if we keep digging, right, it's gonna show the pattern, okay, of him abusing his position on multiple artists. Sick, deviant, demonic. And there's just deep-seated issues within our community. And it started in childhood. It's very clear. So yeah, I've been really quiet I'm going to go back to being quiet. But I just, before 2025 closes out, you know what I'm saying? I just thought
So she's going to drop these federal witness tampering claims on him. But I do also want to say, ma'am, well, I guess she did raise a red flag, so I can't say it. Never mind. Because she did file a lawsuit back then, before all this shit started, saying, yo, Diddy was trying to have me serve him stuff while he was fucking.
I'm going to just address some things, you know what I'm saying? And, I got a lot to say. Still debating on how I want to say it. Still have a lot to say about the government and why I was pulled the night before testifying, flown to New York and everything.
Oh, she didn't testify.
And also seeing the actual falsified police report from David James, Puff's assistant, about me being assaulted, because people were thinking that that shit was made up. No, the shit was real. The nigga assaulted me. You know what I'm saying? All that. Protect the black man. Don't bring a black man down. Collective silence, all of us being quiet all these years, is how he was able to get away all these fucking years. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And also, I just want to say that so many of you are brainwashed. And it's clear that the predators have won over all these years to make so many of us believe in no snitching. So we just let people harm us, do bad things to us, and we don't tell, because what now? We protect the predator and let the predator do what? Become a big predator? Because that's what makes sense. Brainwashed. Secondly, when the feds come to you and you decline to talk to them or participate in their case, and they serve you with that grand jury subpoena, this now means you don't have a choice.
Yo, chat, and this is in real time. Yo, 50 better slow his roll. Now, here's the thing. There's I don't want to get on Candace Owens on y'all, but there is like a order here. If I'm Jay, I'm starting to deploy the Rock Nation bots to fuck 50 up. You know why? You don't want 50 coming off with a head of steam, pause, a victory of, doing whatever, making Puff look crazy, and now he sets his sight on you, right? Because again, there's one thing about criminal charges. We've seen Jay-Z duck the criminal charges, but now we're in the era of maybe a nigga could put out a documentary on you and just almost just equally as bad. Obviously not getting locked up, but just change the narrative on you. Look what article just hit my email, right? 50 Cent resolved assault lawsuit right before Diddy Doc. Yo, remember when 50 posted this? Remember when 50 posted this the other day? I'll scroll down. It's on my page. He probably deleted it. So 50 had posted someone and he said, yo, it was a PR person. And he says, yo, they're coming at me. And it was like, well, bro, you're trying to make documentaries to fuck up the legacies of people who you acknowledge are super powerful. Of course, they're going to get somebody to try to fuck you up, right? Let's see if we can find it. It was like, it's a guy in a suit. I can't remember when. Hold on, we're going to find it. Tell me if y'all see it. And what I think is happening now, I think we're going to see a blast, right? We're going to see a blast of people trying to focus on 50's own history, which, it's at least going to maybe run, it might run Netflix off the block when or if the narrative gets changed to, yo, you're letting an abuser tell abused tales, right? Anyway, I can't find it, but he had posted some PR guy and he said, yo, this guy's coming for me. And look, chat. Now, this came out in November 26th. Let me tell you how the media works. Chat. This is how you know the PR. Chat, I'm media, bro. Okay, look. So this came out November 26th, right? 50 Cent settles an assault lawsuit days before release of the Netflix doc that he produced about Diddy's crime. It's an exclusive. Chat. Anytime you hear exclusive, think source. Remember that. Anytime you hear exclusive, exclusive means we have a source. So somebody hit them up and they figured out that 50 had a case. We never even heard about this case. Curtis Jackson, days before he's agreed to settle his own lawsuit that accused him of assault before Netflix is supposed to drop a documentary that he produced about Diddy. Guadalupe de los Santos filed a civil complaint against Jackson earlier this year, accusing the rapper of assaulting him. Now, granted, this is a man that's filed it, right? All good. But look at this now. Let's hit the back button. Remember, this is from November 26th. What day is it today? This is December 10th. Look, US Weekly, a day ago. Somebody's propping it back up in the news cycle. Trust me. Anytime you see shit like this happen, somebody's working to get this popping back up in the news cycle. And the one that just came to my phone it said Complex just put out an article just now. Trust me. Complex don't got nobody fucking doing any type of research, bro. Look. 50 Cent resolved assault lawsuit right before Diddy Doc. Look, right here. 34 minutes ago, chat. Bingo. That's the PR team working right there. PR team working. Now, here's the thing. Chat, this is Game of Thrones when it comes to this type of stuff. This could be from Rock Nation. If I think I know Jay and I know Rock Nation, you got to get ahead of it before 50 comes out of this unblemished looking like he's a hero and he takes aim at Jay. You don't want 50 trying to pitch, thinking about a Jay-Z documentary. So you need to get 50 out of paint immediately. So it could be coming from Rock Nation because he's already hinting that Jay's next. You know how Rock Nation get out. Now, it also could be coming from Diddy, right? Diddy has to fight back. But here's how Diddy, I believe, is more so trying to fight back, not necessarily trying to smear 50's name, because that doesn't do him any good. What I think he wants to do is Diddy lawsuit. So there is rumors that he's gearing up to file like this lawsuit. Some people say it's $1 billion. You know what I mean? It's really some loose rumors at this point, but they're saying that there is consideration of a lawsuit from Diddy and Diddy's, family about this documentary. Okay. But I'm telling you what's happening. Just look, chat. 35 minutes ago, they're now reminding people, hey, 50's doing too much. He might be coming from somebody else that we got to protect. Let's talk about his shit. Watch. All right. I'll leave that there for now. Let's see. And in situations like this, these are PR battles because let's keep it real. The audience doesn't really give a fuck. The audience cares about headlines. So you play the PR game and whoever could get their story to go viral, they win. Okay, give me one second. All right. So, have y'all seen this, man? So Blueface, and I know we're talking about Blueface already. Blueface essentially is filming a reality show. And there's multiple moments where him and his mom are on camera. Like, for example, this.
No, we never realized nothing other than you're a problem. You need to grow up.
I'm never gonna let nobody be on the back of me, baby. Whether it's even if it would have been my friend.
I ain't seen Krishan whoop your ass in
So what are you saying, Jonathan?
I'm saying I needed to be a mother, not a networker, not a baddie, not a squawker,
I'm not about to let nobody in no club jump on my back over no gate.
I'm about to show you the video.
I have no reason to lie. Don't call me no liar, Jonathan. All I want to know is before Jonathan got there, didn't me and you already kiki and give hugs and kisses? So there was no reason for me to turn around and body slam you off of me. Who the fuck are you calling Krishan? Why are you calling me Krishan? You a turn a bitch from.
Now, it's very interesting when I watch anything with Blueface. There's a couple moms who are like, they're kind of like cougars, but like they kind of want to be. Blueface mom comes across as Kai Cenat's girlfriend's mom, where they're looking at like, man, none of these bitches better than me. Like, I think Blueface mom looks at the women that Blueface dates and be like, man, she don't even look that good. Like nothing's too good for her son. And also, she's always in a business. Recently, Blueface mom and his new girl were fighting in the club. Or seemingly fighting. Let me see if it pop up. They were in the club, and then he had to separate them because they were about to squabble. And that's when I realized, I'm like, I can't tell if the problem just starts with Blueface or what the fuck? That was crazy. Yeah, this is another one too. Look at this one right here. It's kind of sad. Yo, respectfully, in chat, I know y'all gonna be like, yo, Ack, you got enough smoke? Never enough. Yo, like Blueface's mom, this one right here, Tia, and the rest of them, they're like the equivalent of Mano and Jim Jones. It's like they're trying to, you know how Mano and Jim Jones trying to compete with the YNs? They're trying to compete with like the young chicks at the game, bro. Like, yo, bro, could you just be the cool auntie that dresses appropriate, that gives good advice, that's not over here? Like, you know, they had like a podcast where they're talking about their sexual escapades, and it's like, yo, bro, you ever walked in a room where like your auntie is talking about some shit, like, and you're like, damn, yo, like we like thinking you don't have sex, like chill, bro. But that's kind of what's happening, right? Let me see if I can pull up the video. There's some video in the club, and apparently they start fighting, which I gotta imagine, like, I don't know how old Shorty is, but like, this is why you can't go clubbing with your mom, bro. Can I find it? I'll just Google it. Fight. Where is it at? Right here. Is it this? Oh my God. Yo, chat, how did we get caught up in the Blueface circus again? Okay. Blueface mother and girlfriend fight club. Jesus. All right, I think this is it. By the way, shout out to Hollywood Fix. Okay, so this is Blueface. This is his mom's. This is mom's right here. His mom be in the club thinking she a bad bitch, bro. You know what I mean? And again, I ain't knocking her. But like, yo, bro, you probably shouldn't. Your son think he's a YN. He's like 28. He think he's a YN. You're like a cougar. You know what I mean? Y'all should probably be in separate places. And also, you're his mom's. Oh, damn. Look, they're getting into it. Look. Oh, Whack is right here. Oh, look. Ain't this Whack? Yeah, that's Whack. Yo, Whack is right here. Look. All right. Blueface is. And then what happened? Oh, and then, I guess this girl hops up. But this is Blueface's new thing. This is new girl. So I guess she hops up on the stage or comes up and she bumps the mom. And the mom acting like she on baddies. Straight fighting instantly. Oh, shit. The mom said, what the fuck are you doing? Mushed her. Blueface look over. That's his mom and his girlfriend. Wack over here with R&B. He don't give two fucks what's going on. Wack is in love, man. That nigga's in hella love. Look at Wack's face. What the hell? So this is Blueface's. Oh, this is a great footage. Blueface. Look at Wack's face. Wack's face. Blueface's mom. Blueface's new girl. And Blueface. And then people are trying to jump in. Wack is not about to like try to jump in. Okay. Y'all wonder how much these reality shows pay, man. This wasn't a reality show, I think. I think this is just like their lifestyle. Ratchet. Okay, then this guy jumps in. Yeah, Wack was about to get activated, man. You got to realize the biggest Pyru was in the building. Everybody got to chill. Not going to lie, Wack frontlined it. The biggest Pyru is in the middle of the thing. Okay. Mom right here, Wack right here, Blueface right here. On Pyru, don't do it. Yeah. Wack setting the order right here on Pyru. Yeah, Wack getting active. Calm it down. Blueface with the 101 Dalmatians. Yeah, I got her. Don't piss her off too much. I got to fuck tonight. Have y'all ever partied with your moms? If me and my mom was in the same club, I'd be like, because imagine if your mom started throwing it back in the club. Like, what do you do? Do y'all party with your moms? How old y'all? My mom got a line dance. Like, she could line dance. All right, you know. Yeah, she could line dance. We can't. If there's an 808 that, well, first of all, my mom don't know that type of music anyway. But damn, that's the only like bad thing about having a younger mom. How the Carlissa chick says that's Blueface mom. She's 48. Oh, now they're chopping it up. Look at Neon. How's Neon just like randomly hit?
Communication. This is not baddies, okay? We're gonna enjoy ourselves. We're not gonna have no fun.
Oh man, you know you at the wrong club when they gotta get on the mic saying no fighting. Oh man. At some point, if you can't grow out of this, you better get enough money to leave this bullshit.
Let's enjoy.
Remix. My fault.
I gotta get food and drinks right now. It's slowing me up.
Brown, and he does a great job.
How you celebrating the holidays, Carlissa?
Oh, cooking.
Like,
Okay.
keep in mind, everybody came out for you.
I got spectators. Hey, friend of theirs.
What you gonna do differently this time to stay free, to stay out of jail?
Anyway, all right. Fortunately, chat, forgive me. We are in the Blueface files of things. Blueface did come out and say, yo, mom, we could never have sex. I'm not into that. Please stop being so invested in the women I'm laying down with. It's kind of weird. Like you jealous of something. We could never lay down together. You're not my type. Imagine I have to tell your mom she's not your type. Wow. Tell your mom she's not your type. He says, anytime you see my mom targeting my lady friends, please let her know this is what your son talking about. Because I don't get the correlation. She just want to stop my relationship. He says, my only problem is keeping it too real in a fake world. I don't know how to be like y'all. Now, Blueface is currently shooting a couple of shows. One is a reality show. And in this reality show that he's shooting, apparently he has a girl on the show that is Aaron the Plumber's ex, and Aaron the Plumber is kind of pissed. He says he's pissed that Blueface got with his ex, Vendetta, and all her wild moments after Blue invited her to his new love show.
Mama, she abandoned her son for miles. Man, upset in a real way. I got Parvo. Oh, waist scheme, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the little throater got on no jumper. You know what I'm saying? Lying in a real way. You feel me? I seen a no jumper interview. That shit pissed me off, Bradesky, because on Mama's, I really took care of her on Mama's. You know what I'm saying? When she was at her lowest point, Bradesky, I had her when nobody else had her, man. You know what I'm saying? In a real way. Pop the balloon disc, though. They said that's why it's always, why would he post it? Never, would she do that? On Mama's, big facts. I didn't tell the little throater to get naked. You know what I'm saying? To start chasing me on Mama. She abandoned her son for miles. I ain't on Mama's perfect son.
Now, Blueface commented on that. He says, sorry to Aaron the Plumber. Brother, once she go blue, she ain't never coming back. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I just don't care enough to even go look up who this chick is. But apparently Aaron the Plumber's ex-girlfriend is now a candidate. And I do want to show y'all one thing. And remember I was telling you, I was like, yo, Blueface says he wants some bad bitches. Well, you're not going to have the bad bitches locked up in jail. You know what I mean? Apparently he has a reality show coming. And the reality show starts with the women that he's with. They're actually in a prison type thing like this.
They keeping their cell decent.
Like, I kind of get what Aaron the Plumber is saying. If you saw your ex-girlfriend going out this sad in prison, trying to have a chance for a man to pick her, you're like, damn, you look like the goof for picking her without her doing shit.
Damn, I don't know about they cell though. I got a program, man. Keep your motherfucking cell clean, bitch.
Interesting. But that's what they got going on. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. What the fuck is this?
Mr. Plumber, please enter the chat.
All right. Any more Blueface news? I'm trying not to indulge too much into this like hellhole. But he does right now. He's giving us all the content we kind of need. This is him speaking on people saying, yo, bro, you came out of prison and you're still a piece of shit. Here's his response.
Yeah, I know I'm fresh out of prison, right? I wasn't in the Navy. I wasn't in the Army. I wasn't in college. ICDC. I think y'all need to find out what goes on in prison. Y'all got the wrong idea. I think people go to prison It's good, bro. I'm dead on me. It's 100 what? It's 100 what don't mean shit. Yeah.
I don't get what that means. Is that a song?
Like I was saying, nigga, get that shit off your mind of, oh, he's this, he's that. Dead homies, I'm fresh off the yard, schoolyard crib. Like, do your homework on what's going on in the prison. Do your research. Niggas in there squabbling, niggas in there backbiting, niggas in there manipulating, niggas in there cut all that. Oh, he's supposed to be grown up better. Bitch, I was around gangbangers all day. Look at my face. Do I look like I got better?
That's the perfect way to end the chat. Just look at this nigga face, man. Does he look like he's rehabilitated or he look like he got worse?
Sure, crib. Stop playing with the game. Like, went to prison. I was around gangbangers all day. With the mad face, with the crip face. Like, imagine walking around like that all day. You think motherfuckers gonna get better? Like, no. I get better as y'all appreciate me being out on the streets. Bro, you niggas square as fuck.
Well, Blueface, you did tell us you told us you were having a blast in prison. You say you were catching squabbles. You say you were doing all type of shit down there. So we thought you were having fun. I guess not. All right. Oh, good. Let me see. Anything else?
Oh, he hasn't changed. No, bitch. Really own that. Dude, really ready to put belt to ass. Yeah, no.
All right. Okay. Enough of that. Oh. You know who I was going to call? Ew. Let's get to it. Give me 1 second. Is this going to go through? Just give me 1 second, chat. All right. I'm gonna call my man Meezy. If you don't know, Meezy's he's Savage's manager. Yo, where you at?
You're a cap ass nigga, man. I'm at Utopia right now, vibing with the vibes.
What the hell is Utopia?
It's like this little lounge. I got some vibes with me, man. You know how I do.
Oh shit.
She gonna be my lady. I be trying to put that. Yeah, you know what's going on though, man. I hope you ain't heard the album yet. You just heard a couple songs, right?
Not only heard a couple. Hey, you know we on stream, right? I just want to let you know.
So.
Okay. I just gotta let you know. I don't want you to say nothing crazy. Wait. Who's playing music? Is that?
The boy, nigga.
Who? Who's the boy?
Drake.
Oh shit. Nigga. Oh shit. With some new shit?
No, nigga, this Rich Baby Daddy playing in the background.
Oh man. Hey yo, could you acknowledge that like hip hop kind of like we miss some of the same vibes that we had about 2 years ago. The game got a little bit like shit changed ever since that battle, man.
So you know Snapchat pulled up. Yeah, I agree with that.
I feel like the whole 2025 was fucked up.
It wasn't fucked up. It was fucked up for street rap. It wasn't fucked up for rap. Rap did real good this year, bro. I know you biased and shit, but the Clips did they fucking thing. You don't be fucking with niggas, bro.
No, I'm not biased. Hey, you know what's so funny? And I'm glad I didn't hear the whole album. I love the title of the album. Y'all never told me the title before, but the title of the album. Wait, what's the title again? It's
What Happened to the Streets?
Yo, you know you can't name an album that without really talking about what happened to the streets. Like, yo.
Exactly.
Like
that's why when y'all niggas hear it, niggas will understand, bro. It's like it's a story behind everything. You gotta tell the story right. And it's only one person that can tell the story right, bro. It's only one nigga. It's the superhero. It's the boy Slaughter Gang Savage.
Now Savage he's dropping at I think the perfect time. Number one, we got no distractions. Even if he dropped in the midst of a bunch of noise, it wouldn't matter. But right now, it's the perfect thing to get us going into 2026. I think 2026 music coming back.
Yeah.
Music 100% coming back.
I agree.
What's the vibes in Atlanta right now, man? You guys tell me.
I mean, Atlanta is just regular right now. It is what it is. Like, it's just, it ain't, I don't know. It's like, we still looking for that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of cool shit that came out in Atlanta, but we ain't got that shit that, like, if we could put the flagpole in this year, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
it's the flagpole.
It's only
Savage.
It's only 4 or 5 artists moving in Atlanta right now. Usually there was 10 or 20.
Yeah, but it's I mean, the rap game dry, period. You got to think, bro, like,
No. Atlanta niggas been dropping. It ain't been hitting the same. Atlanta, this is
the rap game dry, bro. It's no superstar.
Yo, if New York had any type of like run, they would have a year they could have beat Atlanta out this year because Atlanta been looking weak this year. This is the top 5 in Atlanta. You want to hear the top 5 rappers in Atlanta right now?
The top 5 rappers in Atlanta is Future, Savage, Gunna.
No. For this year, and I'm glad you give Gunna the props.
It's Future, Savage, Gunna, Baby.
No.
And,
Nope.
Bro, who? Cardi?
Yep. It goes Future, Cardi. Okay. Future, Cardi, Savage, Gunna, and we got to put YF and Lucci in there. Let's keep it a bean.
Yeah, I mean, I don't never want to leave Lucci out the conversation. But I don't know. It's depending on what we talking about. I think we talk about numbers.
Oh, numbers wise. I'm still doing my analysis of the numbers.
But yeah, Lucci shouldn't count for numbers. He's getting out and he's just making quality music rebuilding. So that his numbers don't count when it comes to Lucci. Lucci's just making good quality music.
Yeah, he dropped a fire album. That's why I put him in the top
100%.
He dropped the fire album. What you think about a Baby album for the leaks? Watch the Glazes.
Nigga, I ain't gonna lie. He got Atlanta going up with that shit.
For real?
I feel like that narrative. Yeah, one thing I feel like is that narrative just affect him. Like this lame shit you done did to him and shit.
Yo, why did him? Stop blaming me? Like, stop.
Bro, you did a lot of sucker shit to Baby, bro.
Yo, y'all gotta stop it. Like, yo, why don't y'all take responsibility? Like, Thug completely dropped the ball. Did I do something to Thug, or did Thug fuck up his whole wave? Thug fucked it all up.
Thug ain't fucked nothing up, man. Thug always gonna be Thug. He's essential.
Yo, you one of the last Atlanta niggas that's still trying to keep it together. Yo, Atlanta was squabbling this year. This is the first year I seen Atlanta pick sides, but I think they're trying to bring it back together because I was surprised to see Thug on Wham's album. So Wham clearly picked up the phone.
I mean, yeah, niggas still cool. Everybody cool, bro. It's not like what people think. It's just niggas is just chilling right now. You gotta understand, bro. Everybody in Atlanta has made millions and millions of dollars. They don't gotta just show people when people are ready. They can do it when they are ready.
You gotta be honest though. Niggas in Atlanta, they don't like each other, but here's the thing. They gotta stick together because everybody's a little bit cold now. Let's keep it a bean.
It has nothing to do with being cold.
Yes, it does. When niggas is hot, they got no problem with saying fuck you.
Bro, when is Atlanta niggas publicly beef?
No, it's not about publicly beef. It's about I think this togetherness now, like all of that shit we've seen happen this year, the pillow talking, the this, niggas saying this about each other, whatever. I think that's how niggas feel, but niggas ain't selling it now. So it's like nobody could just be like, we don't need to fuck with y'all.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
What you're saying with that, yeah.
So,
but that ain't what's going on though. Like what you're saying ain't necessarily false when it comes to numbers and stuff. But it ain't because we got to stick together. Shit fucking up. No, it's not like that.
Hey, how much you think Savage gonna sell?
See, I don't want to do that because Savage gonna be mad at me.
Okay, so
we doing 6 figures.
No, 100%. Yeah. Well, I say between 150, but I
like that.
But you know, I start to adjust for the year. It might be 120.
Just off the quality of music, I know I don't think it's gonna be 120.
Oh my!
I think this shit is as hard as price.
Oh, shit. Yeah, my phone started dying. Like my phone just started transforming when it was dying. Hold on. Fuck, I gotta call it back. It's Savage's manager, if you don't know. My man Meezy. By the way, I've done podcasts with him before. I love talking hip hop with Meezy because, like, he's like me. Like, he gets it. Like, he would be a great podcaster if he wasn't like a manager. Somebody said 200 a first week max. Yo, this year, I feel like I'll give you an example. Right now, like unbeknownst to some of y'all, some of y'all, like YouTube is down. Like YouTube numbers across the board is down, right? I'll give you an example. Like usually just King Academics, we do like 14, 15 million a month, like on views. No Jumper will do kind of around the same. Vlad, he does about like 25 to 30. Everybody's numbers is down, and it's not because of necessarily one person. It's because numbers, like just YouTube numbers are down. It's a bunch of factors. This time of the year, blah, 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 blah. And if you've been in this enough, you realize what it is. Like, for example, I'm doing a 30 for 30. Most people would do the 30 for 30 when the numbers are the highest, but who gives a fuck? I'm just going to do it before the end of the year. In hip hop, numbers are down for across the board. So, like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I hate using Drake as an example, so let me use somebody else. Savage, I think, should do. He did 130 last time. Let me call easy back. Sorry, he did 130 last time, right? I think with anticipation, he should go up a bit.
Yo.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yo, my bad. My phone hung up. Yo, what I was saying is that hip hop numbers is down across the board. So for everybody. So like if I'm thinking that Savage would normally do like let's say 140, 150.
That goes down 20, 30 copy. That's what you're saying. Yeah,
exactly.
I get what you're saying.
And we're watching it because even with the baby, the leak shit, like I get it's a mixtape. I feel like
he dropped on a Wednesday.
Yeah, I know, but
with no rollout.
I get it. But I think if numbers weren't down across the board, he does 70. You get what I'm saying? Or he does 60.
I get what you're saying, but you also put a narrative out on that nigga that he didn't deserve,
man,
bro. Like he working against bro, you are evil when niggas niggas rub you the wrong way, bro. You can create an agenda. And then what happens is you go hard on the agenda, then shit'll cool down and you'll slick kind of like cool down on a nigga, but you still wanna like you don't put your foot on, but you still like that they still laying down. Like that's how you move, bro.
Bro, baby shit had nothing to do with me. And this
my nigga, you started the whole narrative. I don't care what nobody say, bro. You started the whole narrative.
No.
That's how I feel.
Yo. All right, hold on. I love when people say this. All right, let's debate.
Once he said your name in that rap, you start tripping, bro.
Hold on. Here's the thing. And I'm talking to you, but I know it's the Atlanta shit in you. Pause. That's making you say this because you're in the game and you're smart. You a really smart guy. I'm telling you, if you weren't a manager, bro, you'd be one of the best podcasters out here because you know how to call shit. You know how to you have history going back to older music where you can see the newer music and you know the game. Yo, when if I got a black eye, why you trying to hurt? You know what's gonna happen because you called me. Remember when you called me and you were like, "Yo, Axe, I ain't gonna lie to you. Remember this in a couple of months? Rich told me Quan about to start be back popping. Remember when you called me that and told me that?
Yeah.
Good. Now, what that is foresight, bro. You have the foresight to see things. So when you're giving me credit for Lil Baby or whatever, bro, I seen the signs of what people were saying. I'm just the loudest voice saying it. And I know I'm 2 months early. That's it. I'm 2 months early before that's the whole conversation. That's not me making it happen. Because here's the thing. If I could make something be the conversation, if I could say somebody fell off or somebody whatever, why can't I say somebody's hot and they're instantly hot?
Yeah, I mean, I get it, man. Whatever the fuck you talking about right now don't mean shit what I'm saying, nigga. You created a narrative.
No,
and that's just how.
Yo, you like saying that because you don't want to have a constructive conversation about Baby. We don't have to talk about Baby. We could talk about. I mean, we could talk about Thug. I think Thug, all right, Thug is like a mutual. Like me and Thug don't got no issues. Thug fumble. Yeah. Thug fumble. That's a fact.
I mean, that's how you feel. I don't feel like you fumble. I feel like
because y'all love Thug. That's the thing. Y'all love Thug, but everybody online is saying that.
I definitely love Jeff, bro.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Y'all not being real with like, and maybe I do have these conversations behind closed doors. That's why the artists, I seen Thug drop a snippet today. Bro, I'll listen to the snippet, but I'll go read what everybody says. And I'm taking 15 minutes to read a wide range of like opinions. Some people feel like, yo, he's missing that creative mark. Some people feel like, oh, he's trying to put a new dude on. Hey, that's where you kind of see the real conversation, because if you're relying on the niggas who know him or in the studio with them, like Meezy, if you ever told a nigga like, yo, that shit is whack, bro, don't put that out.
Yes, I tell Savage that shit. That's why we don't never drop.
That's like your friend.
We work together.
That's your friend, and yours, man.
I ain't never. Oh, you mean like when some shit out and I'm cool with a nigga and I don't like it?
Yeah, like
of course.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop it. So, all right, let me ask you a question. So, if you, all right, you pulled up to a Thug session with Savage, and you heard some shit, and you're like, yo, this is doo-doo water. Would you be like, yo, bro, that ain't it?
Of course. I'll tell Jeff, like, what you mean? I'll be like, man, this shit all right. Well, bro, I've been in the studio with him 1,000,000 times. He'll tell you that personally. Niggas ain't about to fake kick it. You can't do that, bro. This niggas' lives, bro. You can't be lying to niggas about shit that they're trying to do to improve their livelihood, dog.
Okay, all right. So if you're saying that, and maybe you tell him personally, you won't say it publicly. What do you think is the thing with Thug at this moment? Because there is something. Like, again, you have to remember.
Only he don't got nothing going on except that them weak ass phone calls, bro.
Bro, people forgot about that.
No, I'm saying that was the only issue he had that probably stopped certain things. The first, like with that first ball, I feel like he still got aura, nigga.
So you think that you think the music is hitting the same for people?
I mean, I feel like people they're going back to it. Like, yes.
Meezy, cut it out. You know niggas don't go back to shit. Like, this is 2025, bro. Like, niggas got too much shit to consume to go back to some old shit. Unless they have that nigga of a fan base.
Thug is a legend, bro. I don't care what nobody say. He is a legend. He is a trendsetter, nigga. These niggas are kids. They are his kids at this point, bro.
So
all this new wave, I don't care what nobody say, bro. All these flows, all this shit is Thug, bro.
Hold on, I'm not taking that away from him. I actually believe that. But in hip hop, niggas don't give okay. Chief Keef is responsible for drill, if you ask me. Not because he's a legend, but niggas
He a
not
godfather of that shit. He a legend.
Niggas ain't gonna make all of his new music go up just off of that fact. If it's either your shit hot or it's not. And I'm not saying his music's not hot. What I'm saying is that, yeah, people will give you the credit, but none of that got to do with how they're actually gonna perceive your shit. Like, yes, Thug is responsible for all of this shit, but I don't think niggas is feeling his music as much as they used to before he got incarcerated. And it's not anything to do with calls. I think it's a different energy from him. And I think he's trying to find himself musically. He's trying to find a pocket. I think he should keep dropping music. But here's the thing. I
think he should too.
Okay. Could you admit this? He's trying to find the pocket. And by the way, that's natural. He didn't make music for like 2-3 years. He was locked up. Like you know what I mean? Like a lot of times niggas just be in a zone. He's trying to find himself a little bit on the music side. Because you love to blame the media, nigga, the narrative. Nah, sometimes these niggas ain't making good shit.
I mean, you're right, but you're wrong.
Oh man, you just listen. You just gotta tell Thug, yo. If I A&R for one of these Atlanta rappers, man, if I A&R baby shit, that should have went up.
Man,
I'm being honest. No, and just because
his shit is up.
So in Atlanta's going crazy?
Yes, nigga. Especially that him and Cardi motherfucker, and that him and Thug, that Superman. Yes.
I've been tracking the Superman shit. That's my joint. The only thing I don't like about that song, I don't like that it removed the disses. Yo, you gotta leave that in there. Like, I like Rollo, but I'm still saying Rollo's name. I like Rollo. That's my guy. I like Rollo a lot. But yo, don't put out the version and change the version. Like, you gotta. I like when Thug was giving it to us raw. Pause. You know what I mean? You gotta let it go. Same with Baby. Baby's music, I felt like it's not even about dissing it. It was just like more. It was more carefree. Like, yo, this is like the polished version. This is it.
Yeah. I see what you're saying, but you just got it wrong about Atlanta. I feel like right now it's just a lot of narratives that's holding people back.
I don't got it wrong about Atlanta. Yo, listen, Gunna got Atlanta on his back. He doing the 5K run. Y'all got to just start championing Gunna.
But look, this is what I'm saying. I just seen Gunna the other night. I shook his hand, looked him in his eye, and said, "Nigga, I'm proud of you."
What do you say back?
It's not. Shit, that nigga know he got the juice. He just looked at me and nodded his head like, yeah. Like, nigga, what you mean? He not confident in what he doing. He not confident. Like, it is what it is. You know he got the juice.
Hey, do you think Gunna will forgive people who switched up on him? Amazing. Oh shit! Fucking call dropped. Holy. All right, man. At least we get easy to admit, man. Gunna run Atlanta. I think I got my top 5 right. And I'm only saying top 5, not in terms of hotness, like, you know, because obviously Lil Baby's gonna sell way more than Wife and Lucci, and so it's Thug. But I do think the people who are making and I might be missing somebody. Future is always gonna be number 1. Future, Savage, Gunna, and I think Wife and Lucci doing his thing. I think some people felt like Lucci had like a really dope ass album. Of course, he don't have that cachet or the hold on, let's see. Let's see if it should work. All right, let's get the details on. Yo, your phone acting up, nigga.
Dead homies. You don't believe who this is. You don't believe who this is, man.
Be rich as fuck, nigga. What? Nigga,
You
what?
don't believe who that is.
Be here stepping on shit. You better.
That's Bow Wow. That's academics.
Hey.
Yo, wait.
Hey, FaceTime blood right now. Hey, yo, act. I ain't gonna lie, blood. You gotta stop talking about these young niggas. No. Hey, act.
Is that Bow Wow?
No, FaceTime act. Nigga, this Bow, nigga.
Did I hear Bow Wow say? Did I hear Little Bow Wow say dead homies?
They gonna dead homies, bro. Listen, you acting like Snoop ain't found me. I'm not.
Oh shit!
Hey, I'm not. Hey.
Yo, turn up, Shad.
Hey, yeah, act like this. All this shot for real. Yeah, act. The last time I saw you was on Versus. And me and you connected.
Hold on, I got to FaceTime this nigga.
That's a fact. I got to FaceTime down. Hey, let me show you.
Hey, you got to FaceTime this nigga, man. He on my.
But ain't no setup on no nothing. He gotta see it. I'm a real rapper. These niggas be
Yo, Bow Wow, are you on that Ray J shit right now?
You saying, are you on your Ray J shit right now?
No, definitely.
He said no. He's not.
Nah, you on that Ray J shit, man.
I'm Mr. Like Mike. I'm Mr. C Million. Don't compare no motherfucking crash house to me. Nigga, I'm your big homie. Hey, look. If you don't FaceTime me right now,
I'm FaceTiming. Yo, Meezy not answering.
No, I'm thinking that. But I know you like to be on stream and Twitch. I got to know what's wrong, gang. You got to holler at me. My life sounds too wild. Are you on stream? I got to go in the balcony and talk to you, nigga. Hey, hold on. FaceTime me. I got to walk away from the
I'm FaceTiming right now. Yo, Meezy, connect it up.
Nah, nigga. Meezy out here. You got Bow now, nigga. I took Meezy phone.
Oh, shit. No. We got to get on FaceTime.
Hey, bro, I'm not going to lie. FaceTime in your stream, though. It's too... You can't...
It's too wild?
Yeah.
I won't show this. I won't show the stream the camera.
Bro, it's for you.
Oh shit!
It's for you when you own it. I'm trying. Hey, gang. It's for you when you own it.
Yo,
hey, what's up, man?
Yo, Bow Wow. Yo, we gotta do some shit together, man.
I've been to that. Fuck wrong with you, nigga? I'm the king of the king, nigga. I'm the king of the young niggas. So when you be talking that YN shit, like these niggas be trying to link with me, like this shit that you don't know, like. Young boy been hit me.
Oh,
like shit. Before he popped up, like my nigga Wack hit not 100. It's another Wack. It's 2 Wacks in LA. You know what I'm saying? All 3 of them real ones. They all power.
Are you talking about Wacko?
Nah, Wacko one of them. That's a homie though.
Okay.
But my Wack 100, you tapping on him off the internet. He'll tell you who we linked in with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, bro, the fact that you never put up and came to Atlanta and fuck with your boy.
Yo, Bow, you gotta tell me if I pull up to Atlanta, like how to navigate. You know, the last time.
Hey, yo, act. I'm mad that you wasn't here to watch what I did yesterday.
What'd you do?
I spent $275K on jewelry, bro.
All right, that's
I'm about to go.
Hold on, that's got. What a video at?
Are you crazy?
Where's the video at, Bow Wow? Hold on now. Let's not do the challenge again now.
Hey, yo, act. I'm your kryptonite. The problem with y'all new niggas, y'all gotta document everything that's like going to be like. Know that it's real. I don't gotta record shit. This is my life, nigga. This every day since I was 13. I woke up yesterday. Chris Brown manager, that's my best friend. And that's my best friend. I hit that nigga and say, yo, I gotta go on tour in 2 months. I need jewelry, nigga. All these young niggas is wilding. Niggas forgot who the original king of the young niggas is. That's me, nigga. Me. Bow Weezy, me. Every NBA nigga that play ball, their favorite movie is Like Mike. That's me. That's me. That's me. Niggas still ain't outsold. Niggas still ain't done more arena tours than I did in 6 years. I did 5. In 6 years.
5?
You don't know because you be riding these other niggas. You don't know. I'm the king of the young niggas. What you ask? Act, I'm your man. Come on tour with me for a week. Act, I promise you. You'll be like this. Hey. I've never in my life have ever seen anything like this. He is definitely the Elvis of the young niggas. He got it.
Hey, Cat, have we been disrespecting Bow Wow and leaving him out the combo? Because you kind of are the first YN still, though. I ain't gonna do it. I'm just saying,
that's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
We might have been disrespecting. Bro, like we've been like jumping over the fact that.
No. Act. Listen to me, bro. There's no disrespect. Because niggas know I give it up. Snoop raised me. And you know how Snoop feel about the young niggas. I love the young niggas. But I'm the original YN of all these. Ask any NBA, bro, I know it's fact. NBA niggas, rap niggas, I don't give a fuck how hard these niggas try to be. They first movie they saw was Like Mike. They fell in love with me. I just seen an interview with Joey Badass. He said, Bow Wow, bro, Bow Wow, like I saw Bow and I wanted to rap. That's Joey Badass. Like, bro, you gotta start tapping in with the king of the young nigga shit. You'll be tapping in with me, bro. You gotta tap in with me. Meezy right here in front of me laughing. I'm the king of the young niggas. You ain't tapped in with the king of the culture, nigga.
Nah.
I'm your brother. Hey, I'm the king of the culture, boy, this me. Ayo, Meezy. I said, last time I saw you was at the Versus, me and Soulja.
Nah, he did. It ain't gonna lie.
He said, that's no cap. That ain't gonna lie. Ain't no lie. Ain't no smut on my name.
I ain't gonna lie. You went crazy on the Versus too.
Baby, I promise I'm coming. But this DJ, DJ Academics, I gotta talk to him for just a couple seconds. And you look so beautiful. But he ain't never had a motherfucking interview or an experience like this. We gotta talk to him, nigga.
Hey, Bow Wow, I'll come down to Atlanta and interview you, nigga. You gotta do this in person.
No, Meezy, listen, Meezy is home like a lab. They like this. If Bow Wow really lets you interview him like this, y'all will be, hey, this might be the biggest interview you ever had. And Meezy's staring at me right now. It's a manager. But Meezy's my friend. So, Act, you don't know really, like, Act, this is shit that niggas don't know.
Yeah.
How talented I am. Meezy is my fucking friend.
Yes.
He manages who?
21 Savage.
Say it again. Who?
21 Savage.
Oh my God. He's my best friend. I don't have a no. I know I am crazy. I don't have a lot of best friends. You know who my other best friend is?
Who?
I don't want to say his name.
Nah, say the name. Say the name.
No, I don't want to say. No, because you recording, nigga. I know you act. But look, scream. I know. But I'm not saying nothing. But he ain't doing that.
Wait. Hey, is it a rap? If it's a rapper, nobody cares, right?
No, he's not a rapper.
Oh,
but I'm just showing you how
Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine.
Yeah, Jay-Z don't count. That's my pops. He don't count. Okay. But look, we talking about Meezy, how this 21 Savage album about to drop Friday. That's what my man got you on the phone for. I heard the album. Let me say how close me and Meezy is. Meezy pulled up to my house. Meezy left his fucking car at my house. See, this is shit that these niggas don't know. Not these journalists, not these reporters, not these hip-hop niggas, not Source, not Double X. I can speak that shit. Cause these niggas is small, they small now. They can't fuck with me. Like I'm popping it. I know
pop that shit, bro.
My BTI camera award is coming in the next 2 years. On my mama, they already told me my shit coming in 2 years. I'm popping it. I'm made it. So whatever I say, it'll last for 2 days. It's off. I'm rubber. I know how this shit go now. But I'm telling you, this nigga Meezy is one of them. It ain't too many of these manager niggas that bro locked in. But bro, fuck with me.
Yo, Bow Wow, you've seen it all in this shit. That's the thing. You've seen it all.
Hear me out though. Me and my man Meezy never done business. Could we do business? Absolutely. But bro, no, Bow got a manager. That's Savage manager. And Chris Brown man. But we brothers though. And this why this shit be working. Where y'all going? What's on there? Okay. Say Academics, we ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. Okay.
Oh yeah, so, there we go.
So that's all I want to hear. He said, "Oh, there we go."
Hey, by the way, yo, you about to go back on tour?
Hey, yo, I study you, nigga. You know I study you, right?
Hey,
I study you.
You
know I study you.
And you the legend.
Hey, this coming from. And no, nigga, you a legend, nigga. When the last time you got on the phone, a nigga gave you your roses, nigga? They're homies. When the last? No, bro, listen.
Yo, the reason why I gotta give you your flowers first is that because before I ever thought hip hop was possible, I was watching you really cross over genres, and you know what I mean? Like, nigga, yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. I got your Instagram on here. Nigga, you still look like you 20. Nigga, how old are you? You look like you 28.
Oh no, because if you was with me, I'll be his best friend. I would never. Bow was the GOAT. They'll be mad at me.
And give me your car ticket.
My brother left. I'm holding it down there. Huh?
So many people have on this list.
Well, kick some of these motherfuckers out.
There you go, man. I'm popping that shit, man.
That ain't my
yeah.
He told me he was 60.
Okay, I got it. Nah, but look, I ain't gonna lie though.
Yo,
I'm telling you, my nigga, I'm different. You gotta pop out and do a stream and roll with a nigga on the tour bus. Me and B2K have sold out all the arenas. So
yeah,
and that's the shit that niggas on me saying. Like we you know we not done though, right? Like y'all know we ain't done though. Right?
Yo, I'm watching. Y'all just announced another tour, didn't y'all?
Nigga, I'm gonna say this calmly, just in case you run this shit. I gotta sound like a player when I wake up. You know this is my 5th arena tour in 6 years. Show me one new nigga. I don't know if it's the hottest nigga with 5 sold out arena tours in the past 6 years. That's me.
Is it like a full arena, like lower bowl type shit?
Bro, ain't no lower bowl, nothing, nigga. This a dog, nigga. Meezy, nigga, Bow selling shit out, nigga.
To his defense, bro. Them tours be selling out. They be full arenas.
For real.
That shit, nigga. Jay-Z pulled up behind the seat. This was before your time, but you from New York. So you don't know the story when Jay-Z put up to the Garden when him and R. Kelly tried to do the best of both worlds, and me and Omarion did the Face Off album, and we started our show off with the best of both worlds, which was a Jay-Z verse and I rapped Jay-Z's verse. Do you not know Jermaine Dupri was there at the Garden and said Jay-Z pulling up to see what y'all doing different because him and Kels couldn't put that shit together. But Jay-Z was in the tunnel watching me and Omarion. What are you talking about? You was a little nigga in New York. You don't remember this shit.
Yeah,
but I'm different.
Now you put me on game though. You put me on game.
Look, bro, I'm a death row baby. I'm a real hip hop. I'm an encyclopedia. I'm a death row baby. Fuck the internet. I'm gonna always give you the fucking facts, bro. I'm different. At this level, I'm different. I don't give a fuck who put a little in front of their name. They ain't bigger than me. They not bigger than me. I don't give a if a nigga put a little in front of his name, he better have done 8 movies, 9 movies, box office hits. But you're not bigger than me.
Okay.
You're not bigger than me. I've been in Guinness Book of World Records for the youngest #1 nigga to ever win #1. Can't no niggas fuck with me. You gotta fuck with me though. You gotta fuck with me. I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I'm gonna be honest. I think I underestimated you.
Hey, look, I was pulling up. I was 13 when I made my first million. I'm 38 and I'm still up, firing out everything. Me just tell you, bouncer pulling up, nigga, fight Lambos.
Damn.
Him and his man, his best friend, man, is Chris Brown. Them niggas pulling up clowning. Meezy pull up clowning. One client. He don't got a rack of clients. He got the client. That's why Meezy is Meezy. That's why he got time to do Forbes interviews, these interviews. Savage is Savage, but Meezy is Meezy. You understand what I'm saying? But together, the shit big. It's just big. They got a conglomerate. It's just big. And Savage doing $150 and over. They're homies. I know what it's about to do. I heard them. I know it's about to do. And I heard it's different. He played Savage into my house. Meezy put up to my house. Yep. The bitch is twerking going up.
Hey, by the way, chat,
like,
he right.
Shit,
headlining tour coming up. Bow Wow is the headliner and B2K.
I need this gangster shit. But when I'm with a bitch, I need that bow, that this shit. And my shit make the pennies drop. That's why you said he gotta come hang on me for. Hey yo, look, by the way, 24 hours. Ain't nothing fraud or fake about me. Fuck the internet shit. Come hang on me. Hey, ain't no nigga other than Lil Wayne. Ain't no lost $1. Never. Hell. I did movies, nigga. They thought he bigger than me. Ain't no little nigga bigger than me with no Lil for their name, nigga. Fuck who you name? Lil this, Lil that. I ain't gotta say no names. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're going. I want to keep it safe. Ain't no Lil fucking with me. Dead homies. It ain't no little nigga richer than me. Dead homies. Ow. I got movies and arena tours. Meezy to how that go. This ain't fucking with me, nigga. There ain't nobody fucking with me, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's tough to compete with.
Let that nigga know.
Get back to the party. Hello, bro.
Man, hey, what type of powder y'all got over there?
No, man, that nigga lie off life. That nigga don't even do drugs.
No. I know. Yeah, no, but I like Bow turn. You know what it is though? Until he say it, I don't realize that he's actually done a lot of shit. Half the time when I be seeing these tours,
arena tour, like them screen tours and all that stuff, bro. That shit be going crazy. Like, I don't think you realize the nostalgia of that shit, especially right now in this era. Like,
how do they promote it? Because like it's never something that everybody's posting on social media.
But bad bitches. It's nothing but bad bitches that go there.
Really?
Bad bitches that grew up on the shit. Yes.
Bow Wow's that nigga then?
I mean, yeah. When it comes to the ticket, when it comes to that hard ticket shit, yeah. Like,
I'll give it to him. All right, let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
And I guess this is some Atlanta shit. Well, I think he's an Atlanta artist. Soulja Boy and Bow Wow, who's bigger overall career wise?
Bow Wow, you gotta realize his impact, through time, like, nigga. You gotta remember when we was kids. Yeah, you my age. What you about? 32, 33?
34.
Nigga, you 34. Every bitch you was in elementary school with, boyfriend was Bow Wow, nigga. This nigga was fucking 10, going platinum on platinum on platinum. He did it for multiple years. You get me? Soulja Boy had his run. He had that first album just was monumental.
Nah, the second one was good too. Kiss Me Through the Phone.
It's not. Kiss Me Through the Phone was his first album too, fool.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. He had Birdwalk was his second album. Kiss Me Through the Phone. Crank That Soulja Boy, Shootout.
One thing with you, nigga, you do got a good. That's why I like rapping with you, because I know your music is up there.
Yeah, Kiss Me Through the Phone was the second single on his first album with Sammy, and then they changed it because I think they took Sammy out of it or some shit like that.
Hold on, gonna pull this up, chat. We'll pull this up. Discography.
H-E-R-E instead of H-E-A-R. I don't know my shirt.
His second album was okay, but it didn't. His first album what made him.
Nah, Kiss Me Through the Phone is on the second one, bro. See, I knew I was right.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. It's on Soldier. Soldier Boy Tell Him. The first one is called Soldier Boy Tell Him.
I'm thinking about Soldier Girl. I'm thinking about Soldier Girl.
Yeah. Hold on, let me pull a Bow Wow shit. Hey, does Bow Wow like be moving around Atlanta and shit like that? I be forgetting that there's so many.
You know, like I ain't gonna lie, man. That nigga out his fucking mind and shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but I be where I hang with the nigga, bro. You know, I be having
Bow
fun.
Wow probably seem like a cool nigga, like.
But that nigga be chilling, bro. Like he cool. He like in Atlanta. He in the A. He move around, but he more straight vibes. Like you don't see him in the mix of no shit. It's hoes. If it's not no hoes around, Bow's not around. Like that's it.
He be popping out with the crazy cars and shit.
Yeah, I mean, he got niggas got money, bro. You got whips, like
I know, but they start playing with him with the challenge shit. Remember that they were like, "Yo," you know what I mean? Like that was
because he was doing the jet shit. But I mean, maybe shit changed to the marina tours he been talking about. Because the Bow I know can do what he want to do. He chilling, like he a comfortable artist. Like nigga could do the shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, just regular.
No, definitely. If he's doing
regular rich nigga shit.
Shit, I know he going crazy. Like he definitely a legend. He probably he underrated too.
You going?
You ready to go now?
No, I'm just my friend down there. She told me that thing so cool. She downstairs.
Hey, you don't want to bring her up?
Yo, hey, by the way.
Yeah.
When you done with your macking, this is what I gotta know, because I know you got a lot going on. You gotta give us, like, first of all, it's like 48 hours before the album drop anyway. We gotta know at least 2 features, or at least how many features, or at least how many songs. We need some more detail than everybody else got. Come on, give me something.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna give you. If I tell you, I'm gonna get fired, so I ain't giving you shit.
You're not gonna get fired. He played me one of them shits last night.
Bruh, Savage gotta provide that information. Not me.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna call Savage on the stream tonight. Come on, nigga.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is it ain't nothing I can give you as his manager. Like,
okay.
You get what I'm saying?
You gotta be like the Whack 100 manager. You just make the decision. Fuck all. Hey, let me see.
Nah, man, okay. I work for him. He don't work for me, man. I don't know what nobody else got going on, but he the boss. I'm Tom Hagen.
Yeah. Well, actually, not really.
I'm Tom Hagen. I'm Tom Hagen. You remember the white boy that was in the family, but he wasn't in the family. He was the lawyer.
Bro, you know I never watched Godfather.
Oh man, you crazy. But anyway,
now I feel like
Tom
I'm not
Hagen,
American.
bro.
I gotta watch. Wait, okay. You can't tell us how many songs?
I can tell you that it's more than 10 songs.
Okay, that's not telling us much. Let me see. Chat, ask some questions. Okay, you know what I said to Savage last night? I think he was watching the stream yesterday, because Savage will call me exactly when I get off stream. So I know you'll be watching. Yo, whoever does the creative for y'all album rollouts, I feel like album rollouts these days is like either corny or stale or doesn't hit the mark. Every time y'all drop a fucking, or you start rolling out an album, and obviously y'all kind of did this a week out, but it still looks crisp. It looks like prepared. It looks like y'all have everything under control. It don't look like y'all just winging it. Who's like, how do y'all come up with that?
The music motivates us, bro. So when the music feel a certain way, then we go a certain direction. In this direction, we felt like it was real black and white. It was real, like it just felt street. Like what happened to the streets.
She's not late.
Is the album, is the tone of the album more on some, kind of interest?
Me and B2K. We about to have a second show. Yeah, that shit sold out. This shit different with me, bro. Mama, you look so beautiful, baby. Damn. Oh, shit. And you be trumping shit. Like, how you just like, I don't give a fuck who here. I don't want to hear none of that. Come here.
That's your wife?
No, they don't have no wife, baby. This academic, DJ Academics. He said, that's your wife? I got no wife.
No, we're friends. We're friends.
Oh, okay.
But you guys, bro, you guys just pull up, bro. And look, pull up. Just pull up. Like, just pull up, bring your camera, and just vibe at you like this.
Yo, Meezy told me you got Meezy said, anywhere you at, there's always a lot of beautiful women there.
I'm the king, nigga. What the fuck? Hey, yo, when you vibe with me,
I ain't gonna lie, he was talking about you like you was Chris Brown. Still, I ain't gonna cap with you. He was.
Look, damn, mama. What? You just look good. Can we have some more? Can we throw some more money? Like, absolutely, we can. Let's get to it. I thought y'all came out and take some shots. I'll take some shots.
What y'all drinking? What y'all drinking?
Hey, look, he's like, what y'all drinking? Nah, nigga, pull up tomorrow, nigga. Thank you, baby. Hey, he just said this. No. Bow shit different, bro. Niggas really the Don, bro. Like, when you get here, I'm a FaceTime CB. Hey, Brown, we gonna pick up first ring. Hey, Blood, what up? Hey, Academics right here. You ever met Academics? That's the type of shit we gotta get. Nah, I ain't never talked to Chris. You never talked to Chris?
Nah, I never talked to Chris.
You would tomorrow if you fly to Atlanta. That's my best friends. What you mean? Me and Blood go tick for tack every night. I mean, bitch, I ain't gonna do it right here though.
Yeah.
But tomorrow, I ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But I
oh man.
But look,
hey,
if that little big old viral,
hey, hold on, Bow Wow,
nigga, dead homies, nigga, what we doing?
Hey, Bow Wow, give me the Mount Rushmore.
I'm the original YN.
Hold on, give me the Mount Rushmore of the most influential, just influential Atlanta. Like, we don't got to go like the after 2000. After 2000.
After 2000?
Yeah.
Shit, Future, Jeezy. Shit, after 2000. So Tip, Gucci, Guwap. Damn. I was a name like a good foe. And they got to start there because that's just respect for the city. Like, that's the foundation. It's always got to start. Like, in this city, it's got to start with the niggas who really laid it down. You know what I'm saying? That's Tip. And if you want to talk before that's Goody Mob. It's a lot of layers to this shit. But when you come to like this,
where do you feel that you
but my dad
and everything that JD like brought to the game?
That's what I'm going to.
Yeah.
Yo, my pops really started this shit off, bro.
Okay.
Like JD. Yeah. You don't get it. We talking 10,000 a day in a club. Niggas wasn't doing that. How many days in a week? 7. So JD was blowing 70,000 a week, bro.
Wow.
Like, that's 70 racks a week. You can, baby. But like, it's like, bro, it's just different, bro. You gotta pull up, bro. Even Meezy walking back in the room like, yo, I ain't even gave you too much. You just gotta pull up. You gotta pull up.
I'm down. Yo, Meezy's rocking with you. Yo, Bow Wow, again, I want to give you the flies. You a legend out here. You inspire a lot of people.
Oh no, y'all niggas don't walk in that motherfucker. One song go and then come back here. That'd be your night, wouldn't it? Sure. But Meezy said, come to the regular club.
Please let me go to the ops.
Should we go to the club? Should we go to Florida tonight?
No.
I agree. Let's go to Florida. If I go to Florida, I'm gonna act the whole asshole. What that mean? All right, look, here go Brody. But look, I had to hop on the phone with you to show you how this shit, how you didn't think like, damn, I want to talk to me about him and Savage, but you ain't know Meezy my best friend.
Yeah, I had no idea.
And Meezy's top 3 manager in the game, but he not my manager. But you know what I'll tell you?
Yeah,
that's my brother though. And I put the Bauhaus, play me the album. I play my shit. We pop it. We talk, and then we execute our plays that way. This really my brother, man. And this, look, and he I don't give a fuck. We'll buy 80 of these motherfuckers. And it's really my bro. Like, they need you, bro. Yeah, they gonna need you. All right. Look, they say there's 3. All right, there's 3 names. Hey, I gotta go.
Please.
Oh
music.
shit!
Y'all sound terrible.
We love you. Music.
So now.
We love you.
All right, man. All right. Well,
hi, ladies. Hi,
Mac. Yo, Mac. Yo, Act. I'm mad that I'm a fan and you don't follow me. I'm never gonna follow you again.
I already followed you.
I'm gonna follow him now. My man, follow me. I don't give a fuck about none of these blogs. I care about your shit. You're the culture, nigga. Lead us. Lead us.
Yo,
lead us, nigga.
And I love you, brother.
You heard me? You heard me say it? It's true. Hey, Bow says some real shit right now. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta lead us, nigga. You are saving it. Hey, bro, and I love it. The Bano shit on it. I hit man on the DM and said, damn, he my homie. I say, hey, bro, please. Nah, watch out. They're homies. Nah, but you say something I don't like it. It's over. The whole party. Let's switch it up there. Oh, y'all need my phone? Grab it on my pocket. It's right there. My fault. Well, I'll go switch the music up. What y'all want to play? Some E40? I'm from the Bay. We
Are y'all in the studio? Like, where y'all at? Where y'all at right now? Don't drop the low. Don't drop the low, but like.
No, never that. We on the rooftop, though. We on the rooftop.
Okay.
Hey, look, here go Meezy. My nigga Savage dropping Friday.
Yeah.
That's my nigga Meezy project. Meezy wrote some shit on that motherfucker for the. Don't do it. I said too much. I said too much because you're my best friend. All right, I'm sorry. All right, I'm gonna let Act question you. All right, Act, here it goes. I'm done. Act, I gotta get off because I'm too lit. Here you go, Act.
All right, bet.
Hey, nigga, look at that motherfucking euros. They're gonna ride you through the city. Nigga, stop playing me.
Oh, shit. Yo, Meezy, how you in the party? You not turned like Bow?
You can hear me, bro.
Yeah, why you not going shot for shot with Bow though?
Bro, because nigga, I'm about to go to a regular party right now. I just pulled up. I'm going to R&B Wednesday.
Why you leaving us?
I'm about to come back, but I'm going to R&B Wednesday first.
I don't got no.
Hello?
But I'm finna go.
You like the designated driver?
Nah, I just, man, I be chilling, bro. Like, I have fun, but I don't, I be chilling. I ain't that lit, bro.
Hey, y'all don't do like release parties and shit?
Yeah, we got Magic. We doing Magic City tomorrow.
Oh shit! So he like, are they gonna play the album in the club or is it just like a party?
Yeah, we doing a listening party at Muse, and it's open to the public. And then after that, we doing the after party.
Holy shit! Now I'm excited.
Yeah, man.
I'm excited, man. And by the way, congratulations to you and Savage. I know. First of all, I think I speak for everybody who's listening. They tired of Savage making them wait every time between projects. It feels like.
This is what I can tell you.
Yeah.
This is what I can tell you, right?
Yeah.
Not making people wait like that ever again.
Yeah, Savage told me some shit like that.
Like that ever again. So just know that. And when he ain't reached his peak whatsoever. Some niggas be 10 years in and it's like, oh, they seniors in the game. He not a senior in the game.
Yeah, well,
he's still growing.
And let me tell you this: if I was any artist, if I could pick, I'm talking about career, right?
Yeah.
Any artist in like Atlanta,
mm-hmm.
I'd pick to be Savage, especially like going into the situation and how he's kept his career. Like, I feel like he's played his cards right. We see a lot of artists bump their heads, like, obviously, with all due respect to Future, even Thug, when they got in their first situations, they was in fucked up deals. It was a little bit situations, I felt like Savage, he always kept his shit on a controllable level where he never had to drop music when he didn't want to drop. He never had to drop too much music. Never was in a situation that he couldn't drop music. And I think it worked out for him. I think he's had like the cleanest career in terms of that. We never seen him like, yo, the label ain't making me drop, the label, blah, blah. Or we start seeing him spam music or, he's dropping on his time, which I think is dope. Every other artist, they always went through some shit. But I know obviously when Savage signed to Epic, like he definitely he had the cards in his hand because of the mixtapes. This nigga needs to mute it up, man.
No. Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I said niggas went in that bitch with leverage.
Oh, yeah, exactly. No, you're right. 100%. 100%.
Yeah, shit. Just trying to keep it going, man. This album is, I need the first reaction when you hear everything put together. Like, that's what I'm waiting for.
Nah, I'm gonna hit you offline about this, but I need you to put me with the nigga at Epic that I could make sure I could stream it the first night without no problems.
Okay, so I need to get all that situated so you can live stream. All right, so
yeah.
I'm gonna get that done first thing tomorrow.
Yeah.
If there's anybody else, any other content creators or whatever you fuck with, that need to do the same thing, let me know.
All right, baby.
Because I want to get that shit clear for motherfuckers because it's important. The world need to hear. I want to hear first reactions when y'all hear some of these songs. Like, oh shit, out the gate when this shit start, you gonna be like, okay, he comes to deliver. Like, it's not no build up to like nothing. It goes straight in. It goes straight in, bro.
Yeah, no, for sure. All right, yo, I'm gonna hit you tomorrow. Though.
Hey man, you got to link with Bow too, man.
No, I'm serious.
He
No,
really
I'm actually serious.
Bro.
Like, I like Bow when he popping this shit, but also I do think Bow is like criminally underrated. And what I mean underrated, like underappreciated.
People don't respect what he done did because he done did it so long ago. Niggas don't realize how much we watch Like Mike. Niggas don't realize that Lottery Ticket is a BET classic. Niggas don't realize that his first 2-3 albums went 3, 4, 5 times, probably more than that platinum. Niggas don't realize this nigga got more hits than niggas can fathom. Niggas don't realize he's selling out arena tours still in 2025.
Hey, by the way, you know what the craziest part about it is? The craziest part about Bow Wow was younger than Drake.
I thought it was about the same. About 38, I think.
Drake 39.
Oh, I ain't know. I thought Drake was 38 too. But yeah. But he's also started at fucking 6 years old. So you know what I'm saying? It's a
that
difference.
Nigga Bow's been this shit for a minute.
Yeah. He signed to Death Row, nigga. Snoop found him. Yeah. Shit's crazy. But all right, man. It was good talking to you.
All right, bro.
Join that.
All right. There we go. Got my man Meezy. Shout out to Bow. Bow came on this bitch. He came turned up, man. Like, y'all, I ran out of liquor. I almost had to go grab my cup. Like, yo, come on. Oh, man. Anyway. How y'all doing? Let's see. Nigga, Bow, I was turned. Okay, so tomorrow's Thursday. We're gonna be streaming the album. I'm gonna kind of set up that we could stream the album. If you guys know any content creators or streamers or whatever, and obviously I'm doing it because I'm gonna be streaming on YouTube. But like, if they do want to get like permission or whatever, we could make sure the label grants all the permissions that they need to stream it, at least for the night. They'll probably give like a window, like, I don't know, 12 hours, 24 hours, or whatever, to make sure people could stream it. You can have your reaction to it, and nobody bothers you. Okay, let me see. Where is it at? Where my list at? Oh. Okay. All right. Let me see what else is going on. Oh, I don't want to jump into this politics shit like too quick. By the way, shout out to Pooh Shiesty. Shiesty's supposed to be dropping this Friday as well.
Solo, get a wide shot of him like that with all the bots.
You know what I didn't realize? Yo, Back in Blood is 8 times platinum. Back in Blood is 8 times platinum.
What you got on?
No, don't give me mug like this.
Yo, statue.
Back in Blood 8 times platinum.
What's up?
Solo, get a wide shot of him.
You see, he got gold records. This is 2 times platinum. This is Neighbors. Switch Up is platinum. And Shiesty Season platinum. That's the album, by the way. And yeah, Back in Blood is 8 times platinum, people. 8 times platinum. That's almost diamond. It's just him, and that's some really street shit too, right? It's kind of crazy. Real quick, let's get into this, man. So Rapper the Game appeared on Uncle Shay Shay show. And when he appeared on there, he was asked, who's the best rapper from Compton? Now, if you don't know, Game's from Compton, and also notoriously Kendrick's from Compton. This was his response to who's the best rapper from Compton.
Best rapper from Compton?
I'm definitely the best rapper from Compton.
Definitely?
Definitely.
Who's the best rapper on the West Coast today?
Game.
Damn, that was quick.
Yeah, it ain't. That's it.
Ain't nobody getting at you?
Can't nobody out rap me, man. And anybody that knows will know. Because people can't, even if you are like, no one can do what I can do. Like, no one has my skill set. Because not only do I have the ability to wrap circles around people, I'm also with all the bullshit too, if it came down to that. So it's like I'm the best rapper in this town.
Damn, game. I mean, the OG, man, there's some OGs, some heavyweights. I mean, Cube, Snoop.
I love Cube, but Cube can't out rap me. I love Cube. And
Cube can't out rap me. Come on.
By the way, the reason that Cube can't out rap me is because I use Cube's legacy to help me sharpen.
Right.
I use Snoop's legacy to help me sharpen myself. I use Dr. Dre, NWA. So it's like those guys came before me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Kobe, right? You know Kobe watched Mike growing up.
For sure,
right?
absolutely.
But
you see the way he walked, you see the way he chewed that gum, he got the wristband on his elbow.
Now, Mike, in Kobe's prime, Mike couldn't hold Kobe.
No.
But that's because he came before him and he done with it. Right. I'm not saying if I was in 1992 with Cube might be able to, go crazy.
Right.
But right now, like, nah, it's not a rapper on the West that's better than me.
That's cold.
Okay. Now, there's a lot of people up in arms about
still the best.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the underlying thing, that's why people keep, getting triggered by these game statements are a few things. Number one, people think the game is a liar. So when the game says something, they feel like he's Fat Joe, just the West Coast version, like he's lying. Number two, they feel like the game is in denial about his relationship with Kendrick or lack thereof. Like, in my opinion, I don't think Kendrick Lamar fucks with the game. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think he fucks with him at all. Didn't get invited to the pop out or whatever, the concert. Like, he hasn't gotten acknowledged by Kendrick. Really, seemingly for a while, he also took the side of Drake. Nevertheless, do I think him saying he's the best rapper from Compton is shady? Do I think he's taking shots at Kendrick? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Now, I've always told y'all, before Drake was my favorite rapper, it was the game. And it was for rap. I think the game is one of the best rappers of all time, period. Now, there are a couple things, if you want to be technical, you could critique him on, you name drop a lot, this and third. But when it comes to just pure rap, I think he's really amazing. Now, I mean, I could compare Kendrick to him all day, right? I think Kendrick is probably a little bit better at creating albums. Not a little bit. Yeah, he's definitely better at creating albums. Just rapping bar for bar. Shit, I think Game might have him on that, but I do think that the intricate, I think Kendrick's more complex. So if I had to kind of really, but I really just don't think we're dealing with, for me, I look at it like, this is like Kobe and LeBron. If you're a Kendrick guy, you're probably going to be like, yeah, you're good, but you're not in this guy's league. And if you're a Game guy, I guess maybe it's excused in favor of Kendrick, because I think even if you're a Game guy, you'll appreciate Kendrick a little bit, right? I see somebody in the comment section said the best Los Angeles rappers of all time are. Nah, I got Game over Cube. Like, honestly, if you put Snoop over Game, I get it, but that's a lot of his legacy as an artist. But I would I would definitely say it's between Kendrick and Game to me. Again, with all due respect to all the guys from the West Coast, I don't want to be the arbiter of what West Coast rappers are good or who are not, because obviously there's a long laundry list, especially if we're talking about from Compton. But even though that list said the list that I'm reading from right here says LA, yeah, I would absolutely say the Game's up there. It's sad that the Game's legacy post rap, and I'm not saying it like he stopped rapping, but really his legacy that has came through not rap, actually. Let's say that. So things outside of rap, has gotten people to devalue his legacy, right? And forget if you got to be delusional if you think that if you ask LeBron at this point who is better, him or Kobe, he should say him. And, you know, God rest the dead, but if Kobe was alive, Kobe should say him. Like, these are two spectacular artists. Obviously, I think the era that Kendrick is in is very much different than the one that the Game, like, you know, was in during his peak. But I do think they kind of have that synergy where both of them are holding the torch for the West Coast as a time that I don't think people were running to West Coast artists to look to see who was popping. Like right now, I think Kendrick is one of the only guys, you know, no disrespect to other people from the West right now, but he's one of the beacon of light that making the West Coast look good. And if you ask me, I think we all know when the West Coast didn't look too promising, the Game was carrying that torch as well. So I think there's that synergy. But I think people want to see him diss Kendrick because Kendrick ain't showing him love. But again, my whole take on it, 1 and 2. If you told me Kendrick's the best, all right, cool. But I don't see how you could put the Game out of top 3. And even if you said the Game is the best, you know, I don't know if anyone would put Kendrick out of the top 3, but get Kendrick right up there too. So, you know, it's a matter of opinion. And I wouldn't expect the artist himself to just like completely bow down and give it to somebody else. So I see it. I see it. And also, by the way, y'all got to stop, you know, trolling the Game. Yes, he had about like 18 freestyles. He was on his little TJ shit where he was like red rose, white ceiling, right? Like, and everyone's like, yo, this nigga's rap this shit mad times.
Check. Red rose, white ceiling. Nobody, no casket, just blood spilling. I ain't a dead president, but been. Yeah, Philly, what up? Look. Red rose, white ceiling. Nobody, no casket, just blood spilling. I ain't a dead president, but I love millions. They like Game, where you been? Shit, blood chilling.
Put this shit on YouTube, World Star, wherever the fuck niggas put shit. Check it out. Red rose, white ceiling. Nobody, no casket, just blood spilling. I ain't the dead president, but I love millions. They like Game, where you been? Shit, blood chilling.
Red rose, white ceiling. Nobody, no casket, just blood spilling.
Red rose, white ceiling. I'm in the rapping mood. Anybody can rap. Anybody want to, you know, challenge me? You
got a lot of red on. It's gonna be hot, but I don't from the streets though, cause I ain't gonna get shot.
You ain't have to come at me like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Now it's my turn. You know, I ain't freestyling in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Polish my skills off. Let me see what I can come up with. You want me to just go at you, or you want me to just spit? Whoa! No, my man, cool. So I'm gonna spit, man. Let me see.
This is some good cap right here.
Let's check it. Look, red rose, white ceiling. I'm in that red rose, white ceiling.
All right, listen, man. We do breakfast bars. We're gonna fix. Yeah. You freestyle. Is that cool?
I'll do what I can, man. We got topics, or we just?
I'm gonna throw some topics at you and then just go for it, man. Go crazy. The Game is here. The all-new crew show. Power 106. Your first topic is the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I be rocking my Kobe's, I be in a red rose, white.
Oh shit. Nah, he did good with playing it off. Nah, the game is an infamous capper, though. Game, I love you, but bro, he had a story about Tupac one time. Like, yo, there's one of them joints you like looking at him like, yo, bro, stop it, bro, stop it. Oh man, niggas used to say Game is just like a habitual liar, bro.
This is not a shot at him, but he's very extra. Like
himself without those coasts.
And I was like,
and look, nobody doubts that he really got shot. The hospital records and news reports confirm that, detail or not, the moment had already left its mark. Yes, he admitted Dre had done things no one else could have for his career. Yes, he said he should have shown more grace. But in hip-hop, once you disrespect a legend, especially your own mentor, those words don't disappear.
Right, you photoshopped yourself on someone else and put a picture out with you and Pac.
Would have cemented Game's place as an heir to Pac's legacy. But the internet moves fast, and it didn't take long before fans started zooming in. The shadows were off. Pac's chain looked coffee.
Yo, the nigga posted a picture of him and Pac, bro. This nigga couldn't even wait till AI chopped it.
He pasted. The proportions didn't add up. Within hours, it was exposed as fake.
That's not it. That's not fair. What? You photoshopped yourself on someone else and put a picture out with you and Pac. It's Pac, but it's not you.
What was meant as a tribute instantly became a meme.
Oh shit, here's the original picture.
Blogs roasted it, message boards lit up, and fans accused Game of trying too hard. Instead of looking like Pac's successor, he looked like someone desperately forcing the comparison. And the timing made it worse. Game had just fallen out with Dre and was losing credibility with the industry about lies or beef. Some of them were about something deeper, clinging to relevance. And that chase led him straight out of Dre's shadow, past the shows a man constantly battling, a symbolic moment for the next generation of West Coast hip-hop. The two collaborated on tracks, shared stages, and for a time, it looked like Game had established himself as the bridge between eras. But Game has rarely been satisfied with just respect. Even with Kendrick's admiration, whispers began to surface that he tried to downplay Kendrick's skills, whether from competitiveness, jealousy, or just a hunger to keep his name sharp in the spotlight. And if that sounds familiar, it should. Because the same cycle played out with Eminem. At first, Game couldn't praise missing his relevance.
You don't want to go versus against
Yes,
Eminem.
I do. What do you mean? Yeah, I do.
And then this tendency, admiration turned confrontation, respect turned rivalry, is at the heart of Game's story. With Kendrick, it surfaced during the Kendrick versus Drake feud, where Game threw his weight behind Drake, calling him his brother, and skipping a West Coast unity show hosted by Kendrick. With Eminem, it was about trying to bait hip-hop's most untouchable figure into a battle that never came. But the result? Both times, Game ended up on the outside looking in. When Kendrick performed alongside Dre, Snoop, and Eminem at the 2022 Super Bowl halftime show, Game was left out. He admitted it stung, even calling Kendrick a safe pick. And when he dissed Eminem, thinking the internet would blow up.
That was crazy.
Game dissed Eminem on a song called The Black Slim Shady.
Right.
You heard it?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
How can you diss Eminem? He sold 16 million records. You're not bigger than 50. You're not bigger than Eminem. You dropped a 20-minute Eminem record and nobody really paid attention to it.
M's response was silence. M brushed it off on Instagram Live, while fans clowned Game for trying too hard. And now, some fans are saying the Game has a pattern. He takes respect and turns it into rivalry. He stirs controversy to keep his name alive.
Previously paid him to post one of my new songs in his story.
Spar says he paid for a feature, but never got what was promised. And he wasn't alone. A fan commented, "Game charging $4,000 for a verse? Bro is down bad." To some, this wasn't the same Game who once stood on stage as a West Coast hero. It was a different picture, an artist hustling not for the culture, but for survival. The accusations stacked up, and with every new claim, the distance between his glory days and his reality grew wider. And whether he saw it as business or desperation, one thing was clear. The legend that once symbolized Compton pride was now being questioned in ways fans never imagined. Now let's switch the story a bit more. Controversies weren't the only thing making people question Game's legacy. There was something else. Something that had been there from the very beginning. After the $4,000 controversy, the pattern was becoming clear. First, it was credibility, then loyalty, and now reputation. And just when it seemed like the Game might regroup, another habit came into focus. One that had always been there, but now drew sharper criticism. And that is name dropping. You know where it gets interesting? Game publicly saying he does not need name dropping.
Someone running the fade back
there? Does not need to name drop, right?
I don't need to. You want to know why? You want to know why I
forget
do?
what it was.
And that's where most rappers start to lose patience. The Game has earned a reputation for constantly name-dropping heavyweights like Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, Eminem, and others. It became a signature move. At first, it felt like respect. A hungry kid from Compton tipping his hat to the giants who inspired him. But over time, that respect turned into a pattern. and eventually a punchline. Fans and fellow memes circulated, jokes spread, each defined.
All right, man. Goddamn. Anyway. Okay. Real quick. I wanted to touch on this. So, remember like the whole Candace, I'm going to give you the overview. I'm trying to touch on this Candace Owens and Erica Kirk thing. So, okay. So Charlie Kirk was like the golden boy of the Republican Party. He had this organization named Turning Point USA. Essentially, they give him a lot of credit for rallying young voters who they believe were instrumental in getting Trump reelected this time around. Okay. Now, with that, this guy was going around. He was doing all these type of speeches. He was wildly popular, actually more popular than I knew before the time of his death. And at a rally that he went to, or not rally, but he went to go speak at a college, he was shot by a sniper from over 100 yards away in the neck. He died. Now, after he died, this is his wife, Erica Kirk, right here. She's taken over his organization. The organization, again, is called Turning Point USA. And we saw all of the stuff that kind of came with it, right? Where people are really just falling out over the fact that he died. And you get to realize this guy's a big deal. The Trump paid respects. You saw really a lot of people who were really horrified by his death, but they came out to celebrate his life. Now, the story of how he died and who killed him was reported on the media as, there's a kid that basically didn't like his rhetoric, and he was, proficient with guns, and he picked up his gun and he went up on a roof and he shot Charlie Kirk in the neck and killed him. Now, the person who does not believe that and actually believe it's much deeper than that is someone named Candace Owens. Candace Owens, from like moment one, has said, this sounds fishy. It feels like we're not being told everything we need to know. And if you guys ever look on YouTube, she's been having these live stream where she's going in depth about what she feels really happened to Charlie Kirk. She feels it's a conspiracy or it's a cover-up, and she's been getting and racketing millions of views. Now, put it like this. She streamed earlier today. The VOD for that has 1.3 million views. When I watched it myself today, she had 200,000 people live watching her break down these things. Now, some people believe her. And when I mean believe her, they're with her in the sense that they're like, this sounds fishy. Something's going on. This is a cover up. Let's figure out the truth. However, some other people are like, yo, this is bullshit. This woman is just capitalizing off the death of Charlie Kirk. And even though she claims Charlie Kirk is her friend, she's just kind of gaslighting people to believe that there's something more deeper to his death. And even if they also believe that, his death or the rumors surrounding his killing or, the conspiracy theories, maybe if they want to believe it, they feel like she's just profiting off of his death for money. Well, what's interesting is that the organization had announced that they were going to debunk all the rumors or accusations that Candace of Charlie Kirk. And Erica Kirk went on a program today and she broke it down, or she made a plea to people like Candace Owens to leave her the fuck alone because she's a mourning grieving widow. Here we go. Grieving widow, as they call it. So you see that someone says she absolutely destroys Candace Owens, who they're saying is monetizing off conspiracy theories about his assassination.
A mom and a battle-tested American. Good to see you again today. Talk to me about this part of the conspiracies that are out there, this disturbing part that people are trying to guess where Charlie is.
Can I have one thing? Can my children have one thing? Everything was public. We will be building the most beautiful memorial for my husband at Turning Point USA, and it will be for the world to see, and it will be spectacular, and it will have basically museum style for our Charlie, for my Charlie. But can I have one thing? Can my babies have one thing where we hold it sacred, where my husband is laid to rest, where I don't have to be worried about some secular revolutionary coming and destroying my husband's grave while my daughter is sitting there praying? One thing, that this is my husband. Yes, he was Charlie Kirk to the world, and I know so many people love my husband, and I am grateful for that, but this is my husband, and I want to be able to have one thing left that is sacred to our family, to my in-laws, to my babies, and to my parents. One thing.
What are they taking from you right now?
Nothing. But I will tell you what they are doing. It reminds me so much of chapter 6 in the book of Nehemiah. He is building a wall, and the townspeople are at the base of that hill saying, Nehemiah, calling him all these names, saying all these things, come on down. Every single time he had the same message 4 times in a row. I cannot come down. I am busy building. That is how I feel. I do not have time to address the noise. My silence does not mean that I am complacent. My silence does not mean that somehow Turning Point USA and all of the handpicked staff that loved my husband and my husband loved them is somehow in on it. We are busy building. And you know what I thought? I thought these people are human. We are all grieving in our own way. And they are trying to find...
Essentially, she's saying, yo, fuck off, Candace Owens. You're lying. And here's the thing. To go down the rabbit hole of conspiracy theories having to do with this assassination, people are like, how did some kid get up on a roof when there's thousands of people watching and set up and snipe this guy? How did nobody see this? So that's one thing. Number 2, they're like, okay, after he sniped the dude, how the hell did he hop off the roof, right? Which was kind of, decently high with the gun. There's a video of him hopping off. You don't see the gun. And then he hides the gun in the bushes. There's a whole bunch of stuff. They were like, yo, the dude was getting threats weeks before, all type of stuff.
The answer to something that happened that was so evil. They are trying so hard. And I get that. We're doing the same.
Oh, also, when he got shot, the reason why the shooter was allowed to almost damn near get away, seemingly, is that there was an old guy at the scene and he was like, I did it. Like, he just kind of like shouted out that he did it. They detained him. Of course, he didn't do it. But then they find, like, later on, the dude had CP on his phone. And they find just all type of things, like all type of like really odd things happening. And that's why people are like, yo, there's something much more going on.
Anytime we hear a lead or anytime we hear anything, we send it to the authorities. Please dig into this. No rock will be unturned. I want justice for my husband, for myself, for my family, more than anyone else out there. So for me, you want to keep telling me to come down while we're building? I don't have time for that. But here's my breaking point on that. Come after me, call me names, I don't care. Call me what you want, go down that rabbit hole, whatever. But when you go after my family, my Turning Point USA family, my Charlie Kirk Show family, when you go after the people that I love, and you're making hundreds and thousands of dollars every single episode, going after the people that I love because somehow they're in on this. No.
I have to say it. I've never seen you like this.
No, this is righteous anger because this is not okay. It's not healthy. This is a mind virus. Yes, I believe in our judicial system. I do. We have a hell of a team working on this. Excuse my French. But this is not okay.
So you want to put these people back in the box where they've been creeping from?
I don't care what box you're in. But just know that your words are very powerful and we are human. My team are not machines and they're not robots. They are human. We have more death threats on our team and our side than I have ever seen. I have kidnapping threats. You name it, we have it. And my poor team is exhausted. And every time they bring this back up, what are we supposed to do? Relive that trauma all over again? They watched my husband get murdered. I have no idea how I would have reacted if I was there that day. And thank the good Lord that I did not have to see that happen. But my team, they are rocked to the core. So why every single day do they have to be dragged through the mud, analyzed, hyper-analyzed?
You know, the conspiracies that are out there, all of the like, do you think that there is more of it now because you do shine your light? I mean, did people just expect you would just go away?
I don't know what they expected.
They pick on you because of your accessories. I mean, I've seen some of it.
Oh, yeah. No, at this point, it's what the conspiracy collection. Get it before Christmas. Like, seriously, you will, if you want to find and pick me apart, go right ahead. I do not care. I don't.
So to be clear, from most of the conspiracy theories I've seen about this, they're not accusing her of getting her husband killed. They're actually accusing her and the organization, Turning Point USA, of almost like allowing his assassination, as they're calling it, to go down without proper investigation and also covering it up. Okay?
This was happening before Charlie was murdered. Both of us have been through the ringer of people will call you whatever they want to call you.
Perspective of a grieving widow.
Okay. Now, Candace Owens responded. And let me see if I can find a good 5-minute version. She did a whole hour or hour and a half live stream. Candace. Here we go. One second. All right.
Wasn't sure about Erica. I was waiting, kind of a situation for her to be in, obviously having lost her husband, becoming the CEO and the chairman of a company. It's just a lot of transition, and it's nice to wait for more information before you prejudge or just make an assumption about somebody and it maybe is not based in reality. Well, we are getting a lot more of Erica Kirk this week. I'll tell you that, because she has been doing the rounds in the media really over the last couple of weeks. And she just gave an interview live with Harris Faulkner on Fox News, where she finally addressed the quote unquote conspiracy theories. And I have to say this because it's true, but it completely missed the mark for me. I am sorry. It just has. But the good news is that she is now unmurkying the water in terms of her intentions with this massive political organization. That's good news, truly, because we knew Charlie, and now we are getting an opportunity to know Erica. Plus, later on in the show, it's Knives Out for Tucker Carlson, as always.
All right. She kind of goes in a little bit more. Let me see. So, by the way, she's making a shit ton of money from these live streams because she's getting so much viewers. And people are saying, yo, you had said before you will stop if, the widow of the man that you claim you care so much about, if she tells you to stop, which basically the shit we just played with Erica, she basically saying stop, right?
Say this, I am on this journey to figure out what happened on that day. I'm not going to stop unless Erica Kirk asks me to stop, as I have said, or my father, or my husband asks me to stop, because truth matters. And I think it is amazing that Erica found it in her heart to forgive. But it is also my belief that there are more people involved that are in need of forgiveness. Okay. Like I said, a lot more of it I have found out, and I want to be really methodical about releasing information. But this one,
Candace Owens is good. So Candace Owens essentially is saying, we don't think it's as simple as how the governor of the police has explained that some random dude killed this guy. There's a conspiracy theory to it. Now, she keeps stringing on the audience nah, I got some info. I'm going to drop it soon. Not now, but soon. But we need to ask some questions first. And essentially, she's kind of turned this into where people are are you going to ever give us some proof of whatever you're saying? And she doesn't really come with proof. She comes with more questions, right? And she comes with questions that either sometimes could be explained as coincidences, if you want to believe that. Obviously, if you believe in conspiracy theories, there's no such thing as coincidences, right? Or she's like, well, it's not me. It's not on me to fucking provide the proof. It's on them to show that what I'm saying didn't happen. And she's kind of created a nice little loop. It's kind of circular in a way where she constantly has the people of these organizations having to defend themselves, because if they don't, they look guilty. If they ignore it, they look guilty. And it's kind of good for her, because she constantly has content to talk about. Okay, she's talking about some other shit, but it's some Egyptian shit. And then here we go with this.
And the mockery and the laughter is not working. Neither is this idea that, well, now the widow has spoken. We're not dealing with the widow. We want the CEO and the chairman of Turning Point USA to answer. Okay? If you can't compartmentalize, then I don't see how you're going to be able to lead this organization in the future, because Charlie worked. We knew who Charlie was because he was authentic. Okay? He didn't just go, well, I only make time for like big pocket donors. Okay? He was sitting college campuses. He was speaking to people, understanding people. He was changing his ideas and he was changing minds. And you are not changing my mind about the fact that something weird happened that day and that TPUSA is acting funny because you give it.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. Again, maybe some shit did happen, but if I'm the wife, if I'm the wife of the dude, bro, I would have just been like, yo, Candace, man, shut the fuck up, nigga. Let's catch a fade, bro. Like, because at this point, she seems like she's kind of giving off the image like she cares about your husband more than you. And people are believing it. Like, people believe Candace, So, like, even this, people think this is fake tears or whatever. This chick can't win at all. Right? But obviously, it's because of a lot of, like, people just don't believe the official narrative. This is Tucker Carlson and what's my man's name again?
Who was Charlie Kirk?
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
really?
Oh, yeah.
And
the comedian dude.
Love his wife.
Why is his name?
Well, and so I feel emotional about it. So, I just haven't wanted everything to do with it. But I will say a couple of things. I don't understand the official story at all.
Of his assassination?
I don't.
Okay, so again, it's not only Candace Owens saying they don't understand the story. Other people are saying they don't buy the narrative, right? Like, for example, I'll just read some of this rather than playing it. It says he's not buying the official FBI narrative. He's making 2 points that Candace Owens, like, also co-signs. It says there were Egyptian aircrafts that were following Erica Kirk for years. Huh? Now, I believe they meant Charlie Kirk. There's at one point, Erica kind of spoke out on this, saying this wasn't true. And they were saying they were really following either both of them or maybe it was Charlie Kirk. And said there was disproportionately large number of foreign registered cell phones at the event. So they're saying from all the cell phones in the area, there was a lot of foreign registered cell phones. Now, keep up with people who believe that maybe Israel killed him. Like, yo, he was starting to turn on Israel and he was waking up and they said, all right, bet, let's kill you. Right? And let's kill you at a very open event. Okay. It says he blames the FBI for not undertaking and presenting a comprehensive case to the public. For example, how is it that Tyler Robertson acted alone when people on X knew something was coming? So there were people that were tweeting out randomly like, yo, you're going to die this day. And people can't tell. They're saying, how did you guys not like investigate those people to kind of figure out if they knew something in advance or they knew something at all? It's like Candace may not be getting everything right, but Tucker trusts the purity of her intent. That's why she's so popular. And by the way, this was her crying before, the wife before.
Shabbat Shalom, throw it in the junk drawer, and it was just all us. And that's what I always wanted to make so special for him, was coming home. I'd always say, baby, I don't care what time you get home. Home is here for you. Your food will never be cold. It might sit out for a little bit, but I'll reheat it. It's fine. And I just want to encourage spouses, don't.
He was Charlie Kirk, referring to one of the housewives who lived her life very public and choose when you want privacy and when you don't want privacy. And subjectively, as it, in the matter of Erica Kirk, this is the same person who had somebody record her over casket. That was not our business, truly. And I can say that decision was made by her, and Instagram was a decision that was made by Erica. And we can watch that. Take a look.
Yeah, this video was weird. Can't even lie to you. That video is fucking weird. Let's see
Right,
what some
so
people
Candace Owens, in the most giddy, borderline evil story I've ever seen, is getting ready to now go on the attack against Erica Kirk. This is what it's always been about. She said that if Erica Kirk herself asked her to stop, she would. Erica said in a resounding voice today, back off. But Candace was never going to. It was never about that. It is only about the money. She does not care about Charlie. She does not care about Turning Point USA. She doesn't care about you that support her. She is a woman scorned, a woman on a warpath, and all she cares about is money and fame. And she will burn everything to the ground to get it.
Okay. So they're going back and forth. And, I think it kind of, to me, this is a good case study about people, right? There's some people that believe in Occam's razor, which is the simplest explanation is the one that's right. Hey, this guy who basically they found that there was messages and he had like a transsexual lover that basically corroborated that he did do it. They did, his father turned him in after figuring out that he was, so that's the simplest explanation. The more complicated explanation is that he got assassinated by a foreign government who relied on him to push propaganda and narrative to keep funding for that particular country being fueled through the U.S. government because he had influence through the U.S. government. It gets deep right there, right? You get what I'm saying? And people are saying, yeah, that's probably what happened. And some people say, no, it's a mix between the two. And some people be like, no, well, it could be both, right? That kid may have killed him, but they were contracted by foreign government. Like, we want to know everything. It's just not that simple. Like, you know what I mean? And I think that's where the back and forth is. Some people feel like, well, even if we don't believe Candace Owens is asking questions. Why aren't we getting answers? Even if she's not accurate, let's get the answers to correct her. So that's where this whole conversation lies.
I want to be clear that Turning Point USA is my family. The Charlie Kirk show is my family. Like she's just expanding the wings of people that we're not allowed to critique because they're in the family. If you call them fam, you can't critique them, right? Oh, I'm sorry. We actually are showing a clip of Rob McCoy defending a pedophile or trying to launder the reputation of that's fam. That's the CK show fam. Oh, I'm sorry. We are actually pointing to the fact that we know for certain that this person or organization is sexual deviant. That's fam. Don't you get me upset. I know that this is a now $150 million in the last 3-month organization, and we employ tons of people, but you can't critique. You can't critique the fam. And I hate to say this, but I'm going to be very clear here. This is why there are many people who do not believe that women are equipped to lead companies, because what you are watching here is an unbelievably emotional response that is absent of any logic, okay? If you really care about your team, answer the questions, okay? Just demystify the entire event. Come out, sit down, answer the questions so people don't think Turning Point USA looks so suspicious. Don't try to mom the organization and say, well, mother's upset because people are coming after her kids and all of this multi-million-dollar subsidiaries. That's my children, okay? The multi-million-dollar subsidiaries, Turning Point, like Turning Point Action, all that, those are my kids. So you can't critique them. Not a good idea, okay? It may work in PR. Our world, you guys, I know how it's an obvious PR campaign. It's never been more obvious of a psychological operation. I actually wish they would put me on payroll.
By the way, some people are over it. Tim Pool went crazy. He's another political commentator. He went crazy on Candace, and some people, they're fed up with Candace.
Talking about how Candace Owens says she left the.
Wait, I'll play a shorter version.
Is a fucking evil scumbag. Candace Owens is a fucking evil scumbag. She is a degenerate cunt.
Wow.
She is burning everything down, and she's gloating and smiling while she does it. And you know what you fucking told me? She has no security. She doesn't fucking deal with the shit we have to deal with. She's a piece of shit. She's making everyone else suffer. And all of these fucking conservatives out there that send me these have no fucking balls to call her out. More and more people have started doing it. They send me these fucking messages. Good for you, Tim. Good for you, Tim. I wasn't the first person to do it. I'm not going to take credit for that. But don't fucking DM me like I did something for you as you cower, as you fucking cower, scared that she'll put you on her thumbnail and claim you benefited from Charlie Kirk's assassination, which he's doing to me right fucking now.
Yeah, that was the...
I'm fucking done with these people.
She has security, just not on the level of you.
Oh, yeah, the one fat guy you mentioned with no wall and no barrier in a suburban neighborhood with neighbors. She doesn't give two fucking shits. No one's out for her. She's lying about all of this. You told me you went to her house and she's got a 4-foot wall and one fat guy, and she doesn't give a shit about her security. Meanwhile, I get bullets fired at my fucking property, and I have to go live in the middle of nowhere. And I got fucking strangers coming up to my house in Maryland, breaking in. I got people showing up and beating up the residents who trying to live there. How the fuck am I even supposed to sell this property? And you know, it's all lies. It's all hypocrisy, and it is for the purpose of making money. And she does not live the way other people live. And she claims she liked Charlie, she loved Charlie, and she is burning everything down that he built because she is evil. She is evil. And I'll say it again, this conservative movement is fractured, it's fried, whatever it is. Okay? Republicans are on track to lose the midterm.
Now, here's the thing. Democrats are having a blast with this. They're like, yo, keep fighting. You know, Trump is, you know, he's going to be out of office. This is his last term. Now you get the Republicans fighting. Democrats are like, all right, bet we're going to take back over. And then the Republicans are mad. They're like, yo, why are we fighting? And they're looking at Candace like she's one of the causes. Crazy.
They were actually trending in the other direction until Charlie Kirk was murdered.
Yeah.
And this is the point, isn't it? The most effective political assassination in history. And thanks to the likes of the vile cunt Candace Owens, she has turned Turning Point into the perpetrators of the crime that was against them. I don't get paid by any of these people. I'm not on good terms necessarily with Turning Point USA. They didn't invite me to their stupid event. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. They invited me back after I started criticizing Candace. I'm not going to your event. I'm over all of this shit. The last thing that I need to deal with is a bunch of cowards in conservative media refusing to stand up to her. Megyn Kelly, come on. I appreciate the kind words, but come on. Such fucking pathetic bullshit. You know, and I get people saying, Tim, you know, thank you so much for talking about it. I don't care. I'm not doing a favor for anybody. I'm not doing this to benefit anybody. Nobody's paying me. There's no fucking Russia. There's no fucking Israel. There's just me sticking my neck out and then risking dying for what? A bunch of cowards that don't want to stand up to protect themselves? People like fucking Candace Owens.
I couldn't believe that she put you in the thumbnail.
What a fucking cunt.
Of her piece today.
I'm done.
The idea that she'd imply
done.
that you had some benefit or that you've been.
Yeah, so Candace been kind of attacking these motherfuckers like, yo, this motherfucker benefited from this. Hey, it is what it is, man. I'll say this. We obviously live we live in this economy where everybody's capitalizing off everything. I think Candace is galvanizing an audience by seeming sincere, like she's asking questions other than like kind of just doing content, and maybe she does have some genuine care for that. But I think people are also looking at like, yo, she's like cashing out, which that incentive is probably the incentive that's allowing her to keep making up more stuff if she's making it up. Now, there's certain people who legitimately have questions, and that's where I think the U.S. government and also TPUSA, they're not doing a good enough job in like kind of shutting the shit down where it's like, yo, if you believe Candace, you're kind of like a Looney Tune. They're allowing space for people to speculate because they're keeping quiet, and potentially they're keeping quiet to protect an investigation. But even that makes what Candace Owens says seem a little bit more credible because it's not as cut as dry as some random kid just got up on a roof and killed him. So this is what it is. It is what it is. Is it what? The sponsors told me to get on thing on cry. Somebody said, get your bread, Candace. Yo, y'all rock with Candace for that, right? Is it because he's white or y'all just believe her? I mean, she is asking questions. One thing for sure, two things for certain. I'll say this. Yo, people are tired of Israel. Like, I think there's a growing population consensus that they're tired of propaganda that seems to be purporting or supporting Israel. That's why they actually feel when people who were pro-Israel become kind of either neutral to that situation or they start asking questions. When those people dive into them, they actually blame Israel. And that's where the whole thing with Charlie Kirk, they said he was waking up. They were like, yo, he was kind of like starting to be critical of Israel. And that's why I feel like they sent the hit. So, but I will say just generally, I think people are kind of like, you know, we live in America, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck Israel got to do with America this much. I think people are tired of Israel. That's a fact. And I do think the next government will hear that loudly in votes, where if y'all don't, I think that's what happened also in New York. I think if people are basically shills for Israel, people are voting or voting with their, well, they're going to vote with their vote, but they're also voting with their attention to say, if we can't ask questions, if we gonna blindly fund these people, if we gonna act like that's the America and this is some other place that we live at now, we ain't with it. And that's why I think some people ain't that mad at Candace, right? And that's where we're seeing people like even Nick Fuentes, they're popping up like in the conservative space. They're the people, there's the love Israel, and then the conservatives who want to question why certain things are happening and if it's a product of Israel kind of forcing the hand of people, you know? Yeah. Somebody said, what? Somebody said, keep it going, Candace. All right. All right. Somebody said she's a great investigative journalist. All right. If you think she's a great investigative journalist, you know she is, well, like, she exposed Black Lives Matter. That was one of the first big things she did. Do you believe the expose of Black Lives Matter? Because if you think she's doing a good job with this, you should believe that she did a good job with that. And that she basically said Black Lives Matter was a fraud. So can't have it both ways. Okay. Anyway, chat. I know this is short, but I am gonna be cutting stream today. I gotta go get my dogs. My dogs are wilding out. You know, it's a little bit cold today, so you know, I gotta get them before. I got like heat lamps now. Like, yo, it's so cold over here. Let me go get my dogs. Chat. I'm gonna be on early. Well, actually, no, I gotta figure out what time I'm getting on tomorrow. I'm gonna be getting on because I gotta either do 2 streams. Maybe I do 2 streams because I want to do an earlier stream, but then I gotta stream Savage's album. Okay, I think I might do 2 streams. So chat, check me out for 2 streams tomorrow. I gotta stream Savage's album, but also I do want to do a regular stream as well. All right, chat. No, it's a Thursday night. I'm you know, apologies if you feel like I'm cutting stream a little bit early because I feel not that tired, but we are past 4 hours. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys. Thank you for keeping me encouraged. We are gonna be getting through our 30 for 30. I'm streaming for the rest of the year. I appreciate you. And again, I know the industry ain't gonna say it, but come on, man. Free schmirk, man. Free schmirk. Okay, chat. Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow.
Hold up. Every day I wake up, wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Just Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Lauren LaRose is here as well. And we got a special guest.